Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Wow, that's loud.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. We made it to Friday. We had a blizzard midweek.
Yeah.
We've had all Nebraska basketball woes, but you know what? We made it to Friday.
We did.
And guess what I was rewarded this morning? Sip, look at this. Look what Bill got me.
God.
A spotted cow.
The cow.
How about that to start a day? I might crack it here by the end of the show.
Yeah, I noticed you're handing out gifts, and I noticed that I didn't get anything.
You want a spotted cow? Did you want
I handed $20 to Ellie.
She's going on spring break, and it's a tight budget.
Spotted
Well, it's a little
cow.
bit different.
I do like those New Glarus spotted cows.
I went
You want to split it?
I went 4 straight years to Padre Island
Whoa.
because Shin Daddy lived in Corpus Christi. And so we would drive
What is
down.
going
we
on?
didn't know
But,
this.
but it would be 4 guys in a Cutlass driving like 22 straight hours. That was the plan. Ellie's getting on a plane and flying to the Caribbean. So things are a lot different.
Things are good for her.
Things are a lot different in the world of college kids now these days.
Certain ones.
Yeah, there's a big change in that. And also like that at 20, like I told her, I said, I go, here's money for basically two airport beers, and that might not be enough. They're probably more like $11.
That's about
I know
one
who
and
her
a half.
father is.
What's that?
I don't think Ellie's destitute.
She's trying to help.
Yeah,
for
I was
one
trying to be
beer,
nice. Ever thought
one
about that
single
one, Steve?
beer.
Ever tried that?
Not
Yeah.
really.
Not really, no.
Kindness is overrated.
No, I don't think about it very often. I hand out a lot of money to people, by the way, so let's not cool it on that.
I've heard the stories of that.
No, there's
I've
a
heard the
lifestyle, I
story-
know.
I've heard the stories of that.
There's a lot of money going out.
You broke out the bowling shirt today again. We haven't
It's
seen
not a
that
bowling
we haven't
shirt.
seen that for a
It's
while.
a bowling shirt. It's
Bill,
got
it's
wooden.
not a bowling shirt.
It's got wooden buttons, which we've talked about before, which is incredible.
We always
He's
liked
also
the shirt.
wearing a pair of khaki pants, which he's worn maybe out of the 450 days I've been here twice. He's either
got some
in dungarees or MC Hammer wind pants.
I got some fashion issues right
Yeah.
now. I'm not spending on clothes, and
It's just it was explain the situation where all of a sudden it's like, I think I'm gonna wear this shirt and I'm gonna go with a pair of khakis. Where
khakis, you overrate these khakis.
They're not bad. You're
No,
trying to
but-
put them down. They're not. They're fine pants.
they're not putting the khakis down. It's just not normal. That'd be like me if I came in a sport coat today
No.
and just say, well, I just wanted to wear
I got
a sport
cap
coat.
on. I mean, it's not. Oh, I'm gonna take the cap off, by the way. But I these dungarees, as you call them, are all right. I said 90s, probably not. But I think they're probably 15 years old. 15 years old. They're worn.
They're not. They don't look worn though.
So you just went
That's a
through this
compliment,
morning,
right?
walked in your closet and said, you know what? I think I'm going to go with a pair of khakis and the blue bowling shirt.
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah,
Well,
I
the thing
gotta
is,
go
you
on
used to wear that shirt a lot, and we
Yeah.
haven't seen it for like over a year. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why
It's
it
very common.
caught my eye in a
Yeah.
good way.
I gotta go on camera later, and I probably would
Oh, there is something going on.
Yeah, see, there it is.
just wear something somewhat nice. You don't have to as a sports writer, Bill. You've noticed guys on TV, probably on national TV, that wear like hoodies.
Hoodies.
I mean, there's basketball coaches that like literally wear sweatpants now. I mean, it's not the dress thing has like not. It's not as important as it used to be. So I guess it's off-putting to you when you see me wearing a bowling shirt. This is not a bowling shirt, though, is it?
It'd be classified as a bowling shirt.
But what do you call it?
Yes.
Just a button down.
It's a nice shirt.
Great. Yeah, and I like the shirt.
Came from Super Saver.
I would love to see a
bins.
basketball coach in actual like Spalding or Sears sweatpants, gray sweatpants on the sideline. That would be incredible to see.
Like John Fetterman.
Just straight
He's in
sweatpants.
shorts sometimes.
Yeah.
Like John Fetterman. Hey, I think we might be going to that.
I would love
feels
to
like we're
see
going
it.
that direction.
Love to see someone just disheveled, just in old gray sweatpants. That would be
With a hole maybe in him.
just something. Just
Spalding.
Spalding, incredible.
like back in the day, like we used to have.
Yeah.
Bring it
Although I
back.
never really wore. I was more wind pants.
Yeah, I was a little more wind pants. I wasn't a big sweatpants
No,
guy.
I wasn't. I
That
never
wasn't.
was.
Nah, that wasn't my deal. No, that
Never.
wasn't my deal.
Never even really around the house.
No, I agree with you. That wasn't.
No.
Did I ever
I
have
wasn't,
them on
Jake.
at some point in time? Yes. There's always some point in time, but
Sure.
that wasn't my deal.
Didn't wear them to bed. Like I don't like wearing like pants to bed.
No, that's
Went a little far.
now people
Went
have
with
that visual in their head and they won't get rid
Okay.
of that. So
Shorts.
thanks for that.
Well,
Short
first of all,
pants.
next question. I don't know if a lot of people wear pants to bed.
Let's do some hygiene
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
here
yeah,
before
Well,
bedtime.
pajamas.
Yeah, why do you have?
Pajamas.
Why do you have on a pair of khakis? That's what I wear to bed. What do you have on? You got a pair of Levi's.
For jeans.
It's
I wear jeans.
Really?
I
to
have
bed.
a
Was it really
I
inappropriate
have,
to say?
I have Levi's and a jean jacket on. That's what I wear to bed.
You put a
Right.
visual people weren't prepared for this morning. Where
Yes.
you what you wear to bed
Yeah.
No,
and what you
pajamas.
don't wear to bed.
I don't wear
Yeah.
pajamas. Is that a better way to say it?
That's better.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's got to be in the 1% of
That
the
wear-
males that are. Honey, where are my pajamas at? Just have them.
Pajama pants. I don't wear pajama
I,
pants.
I can see sipping the Hugh Hefner look, just the silk pajamas
No, I've
cruising
never worn 'em.
cruising around his house. God, I can see that.
You
with
simple.
his laptop, writing for On 3. Yes.
Yes. No. I don't wear pajamas.
See,
Never
if
have.
anyone wants to gift Sip some pajamas,
From YouTube, Bolt
the
says,
tube.
Bolt says, I just drove into the ditch thinking about Sip's pants situation. Thanks for that. Thank you.
Bolt.
Driving
our
into the
friend.
ditch.
Bolt.
I consider Bolt a friend now. That,
Yes,
that
yes.
man
From
opened his
Pender.
door. There's a man that opened his door on O Street. It's always disconcerting. This morning, you guys didn't hear it, but when I walked in,
There
there
was
was somebody,
sonic boom.
no, there's somebody blaring rap music down the street.
Mm.
It was
Did you sing along?
Was it
You pumped-
West Coast?
it's pretty early for that. Is what I'm saying. It was
Oh.
5:50. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Wasn't Dre?
It wasn't Trey.
Okay.
Dre
It wasn't
or Snoop?
Easy. Wasn't
Yeah.
Cube. Wasn't Snoop.
Yeah, okay.
He would have stuck
Wasn't
right out there
Tupac.
longer, probably.
Wasn't any of those guys. I don't know who it was. I didn't recognize the song.
I got flipped off this morning coming into work. Yep.
Hold it. Was it Dave?
No, it wasn't Dave.
Oh.
I don't think I don't think I deserve this one either. I'm
What'd you do?
I'm-
What'd
well,
you do?
Bill knows the route I take to work.
Yeah, I know the route very
I
well.
come off Capitol, down to downtown, and I turn on 12th Street.
Yeah, I know the
and,
route.
and
exactly.
there's somebody that was ahead of me that also turned on 12th Street going north. Okay. And he got in the left lane and he had his blinker on like he's going to go down the wrong way of a one-way. So I got in the right lane
Mhm.
at the stoplight and I passed him and I went ahead of him as we get before the next light, which was red. And he didn't like that because he said, I'm not going left. So he whips around me to the right and then he sits behind me for a second, like in the lane next to me. And before the light then turns green, he anticipates it and squeals his tires and goes by. And he has not flipped me off yet. Okay.
Okay.
Squeals past me to stop at they got to O Street. Got to O
Yeah.
Street then at 12th and O.
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay, fine. Easy, guy.
Easy. Good job.
So then the light goes green, and then we have to wait again for the next. There's a lot of red lights this morning.
Yeah.
At the next one is this P Street over here.
Right.
So then we both turn on to Q Street,
Okay.
and he's going straight toward like the Haymarket area. I
Got it.
eventually turn
Got
left
it.
on 11th Street,
Got it.
and as he gets past 11th Street, he sees I'm turning. Window down. I see the big bird out the window.
Do
as
we
I
identify
turn
the
left.
car? Do we have a license
It was a
plate?
white pickup. I thought it was a white. It was
A
not.
white
It was
pickup.
smaller than your white pickup.
Okay, smaller
Wasn't
white
the big
pickup.
Smaller than Bill's white pickup.
Okay, was there? Did you get a license plate?
I didn't
at
see the
all?
license plate.
Breakers. Let's get on this now.
All I know is, I
you
looked
think it's in the Haymarket?
because I was like, I'm pretty sure he's mad at me, and so I looked to see before I turned if he was going to do something, and sure enough, window down,
You're okay.
waving his hand, bird. I'm like, I don't know if I deserve that. You're the one who had your blinker on, like you're going to go down the wrong way of a one way. I kind of had you to avoid
Between
the nonsense.
this and Dave on back-to-back days, there has been a lot of drama in the car situation.
Yep.
Going on.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You didn't do anything.
I don't know if I messed up. I was trying to avoid getting caught behind somebody going down potentially the wrong way of a one way. So that's why I went to the right. Then I cut ahead of him. I didn't realize he was going to keep going straight. He didn't like that part where I got around him to go ahead from one block and then there was still a red light. And that's where the problem ensued. But I didn't think he was going to keep going straight. He had his blinker on to go left down the wrong way of a one way.
We'd like to know if we can find this young.
If you're listening to the show and you know who I'm
flip
talking about,
anybody
you
off?
can call in and see if I was in the
call
wrong
in
here.
or stop by.
I
Just
doubt he's a
settle it.
breaker, but if he is, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did wrong to you, but
How often do you guys flip people off
Is that?
in a car?
I don't know, once a week. No, I don't. No, I don't do that.
I don't think I've ever done
No,
it.
no,
I
about
don't
once
have
a month, probably.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Will you
Well,
do it?
it's always on the road though.
Yeah.
Will
Always
you flip somebody off?
on the road.
I love that
Yes.
on the road. No, I'm gonna tell you right now, the last time I flipped somebody off just walking down O Street would be probably never. This also
The thing I will tell
No.
you guys, I told Trix this the other day, and she was aghast. I do have a bad habit driving right now, and that is, and I don't. It's not obtuse, and I'd say 1 out of every 15 people probably notices it. But when there's a car that's gonna in a lane that's gonna turn in front of you, and you're approaching, I will on my steering wheel point my finger at them, like don't go. And I know I can only think of one person that noticed, like a guy kind of raised his eyebrows. But most people, they're preoccupied. They don't notice. I think it's more for me than them. I'll just be like,
don't.
yeah, don't
See,
go.
you're the one usually getting criticized for your driving. You're criticizing.
I'm
the
not
other
criticizing.
people.
I'm just kind of, because
Yeah.
it's
Giving
from
advice,
riding a
yeah.
motorcycle. Because
Okay.
the thing that terrifies you as a motorcycle is people turning in front of you because they don't see you.
Yeah, that is absolutely.
And when
Yeah.
you're in those situations, it's scary. Like it's because it happens all the time. You're always the one who has to adjust.
Yeah.
So
I had to get involved with the driving situation this morning too, and when I was uncomfortable with,
you're in a situation.
I come down O Street right from 84th. I
Yep.
whip down. I like it. At
like
that
that
time of
road.
day, the drive is very calm. It really is. So
Turn out of Hillcrest.
I'm coming. Don't get my exact address, Steve, where I exactly live like that. That we're doing now, just so we know.
They have
What
a
hole is
general
it?
area.
What hole is
So
it?
anyway, I'm not on a golf course.
You're in a gated
I'm
community.
not-
People can't get in there.
It's not true. Whipping onto O Street, and then it's the double turn lane,
Okay.
and there's someone in front of me, and now I could have whipped over, but I'm in that lane. Green arrows onto O coming. If that, they're very limited time.
Yep.
It goes quick,
It does.
and so
Absolutely.
they flip, and he's not paying attention. He's not moving.
Oh.
So finally, I had to do the little
Oh, you
horn
honked.
like that. I had to go a little. I didn't lay on the horn. Just went and then he took off, which means that he knew he'd
He
made
messed
an
up.
error.
I look at
He's
his
like
phone.
he knew he made. And if I've ever made an error at a light and someone honks at me because I was just unaware and the light changed, I'm like, do it,
100.
do it, honk at me, flip me off, whatever you want to do, because that one was on me. That one was on me. So I had to hit a little horn today.
Well, I think there's a big distinction to be made, and you made it very well. The laying on a horn's really obnoxious. You don't need to do that, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's,
It was
But,
just one.
but Bill does like the horn, though. We know that when he comes into the station.
but you're not
Oh.
obnoxious about it, like honking. at
No,
somebody.
no.
Then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, come on. But if someone behind you does that, what you did, it's not a big deal. In fact, you kind of appreciate it, right?
Yeah, you kind of wakes you up a little bit. And it was early in the morning, so I feel they're kind of zoned out.
Well,
I've been
sometimes-
zoned out driving in before. I've driven all the way to the station and don't remember anything from the drive.
That's
no
most days
knowledge
for
of
me.
it. No knowledge
kind of
of it
routine.
whatsoever. Just I don't know if I ran through 3 red lights, just kind of out
Because
of
you're
it.
tired.
Just kind of out of it.
Wow, I didn't know that. That
I
surprises
feel
me.
the same way.
No, I
usually.
do not feel
Yeah.
that. I'm ready
Yeah.
to roll because the way I do it is effective. I'm getting up late because
Intentionally.
now I'm rolling. I mean, I gotta get stuff
scramble
on quick.
mode.
Yeah, put yourself in scramble mode. That's why I always come in loud because I'm
You've
I've been-
done your yelling exercises on the way into work.
no because the adrenaline's going
Okay.
because I had
There-
to
There's a method to the madness here.
absolutely.
Vincent Napa says he gets flipped off daily as a delivery driver of water. Every day.
Daily's a lot, Vince, but
Every
now the
day.
question right there is I wonder if it's
That's too
because
bad.
I wonder if because the big water truck is just blocking something, but he has the right to it,
Yeah,
or
that could
or
be.
or is he
Seriously.
just a horrible driver?
I mean,
Which one is it,
if you
Vince? Let
drive
us
it-
know. But you're out there putting
No.
in the time. I'm gonna have to side with Vince on this side that he is getting ridiculed that shouldn't be happening. I'm siding 100% with Vince.
You know, the people that draw my ire and I have to restrain myself the most are the city buses. I have trouble with them. I think they drive
Why?
too fast sometimes.
Too fast.
Yeah, like they're just ripping. I mean, it's like, and just, the stops.
Yeah. If there was going to be a situation,
Well, they have to stop.
if there's going to be a situation where I wanted to go completely nuts, I talked about this is big. Letting someone in, one person in. Always make sure you give them the big hand for a thank you.
Yep.
And I go outside the window if I need to for the thank you. We're leaving Crete parking lot, and it's 3-1 leaving. So it was a triple zipper. And so it was, and everyone was on board. You just saw it. It's like boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, and
Nice.
everyone had it.
Nice.
Everyone's going all, and then I'm next up. I'm like, okay, boom, go. Everyone's go. Gave him the hand. Boom. Now it's my turn. I'm going. Some dude just cut me off.
No.
Oh, so not
yeah.
everybody was down.
Oh.
No, they weren't down with it, and
Okay.
I was not happy. And
I thought that's what you're getting.
no,
at.
it was that everyone was really
It was
good.
Bill's
So one
turn. Somebody
guy,
messed up.
one guy, and it was egregious too. It was he did.
That's
It
too
wasn't.
bad.
There'd be a difference if someone's like just going, screwed this one up. I messed up. I shouldn't have went. Oh no, this was a purposeful.
And it was dark, so it's not like you could, even if you made some sort of gesture at him, you
Yeah, it
probably
wasn't-
wouldn't see it.
Yeah, I got the license plate. I got the plates. It's a
You are.
pickup. Yeah, I
You
got
are
it.
diabolical.
Yeah.
Idle chit chat.
Yeah, last thing for Idle Chit Chat, move on to the roll call. Last night, Nebraska women's basketball beat Illinois 74-70 in the Big Ten tournament.
Me and
They're
Jake
on-
watched it.
I watched a lot of the second half of this game. Nebraska
Me
had
too.
a nice comeback. They were down big early, and
You
then
guys are sports guys.
impressive fourth quarter for Nebraska. Several players made big plays for Nebraska. Britt Prince, Markowski also. Nebraska will play today against UCLA 5:30 on BTN in the quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament.
Mm.
They've won 2 games here. Just that's how big the tournament is. They've won 2.
And they're in the
And they're in the
quarters.
quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won 2 and they're in the quarterfinals. But I did watch the game. Very interesting game. It was fun to watch.
Wow.
To the point
agree with that.
also, I watched like the last quarter and a half, watched Iowa upset Michigan State in
The
women's
women,
basketball.
the
Yes,
women.
at the tournament.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Iowa played very well. It was fun. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this one
You
too.
were exceedingly bored yesterday.
He was watching. It was not,
There wasn't a lot
it was
going
a good
on.
game.
There wasn't a lot going on.
It was
And I had a lot of things going on.
Iowa,
Yeah.
Michigan State women's basketball.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to Nebraska. They're likely now have stamped for
Yeah.
sure their trip to the tournament. NCAA's, even if they lose today, they are a tournament team. Nebraska
Yeah.
women's basketball,
Yes.
74-70 over Illinois. The record 21-10 on
Britt
the
Prince
season.
was 17 points.
Yes, 6 for 10 shooting, 3 of 3 on threes.
3 of 3.
I think
She was
that's
good.
Elkhorn North, right?
That is correct. She won, I believe, 3 straight titles, if not 4, in high school.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored
The
by
chat.
our friend Andrew at Newton's Lawn Care. New customers get 20% off a 2025 fertilizer program. Just text the ticket to 402-440-6297. Also get a free quote within 24 hours. Text the ticket to 402-440-6297.
The ticket.
20% off. That's Newton's Lawn Care, our sponsor of Idle Chit Chat. It is time for what on a Friday?
The roll call.
The call.
The roll call. Text us your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else do we want today from the Breakers on the roll call.
Like to know what your gesture is when something goes wrong in the car.
Okay.
Are you a fist, a palms up, maybe a finger? Are
Or
you
a horn?
yeah,
honk?
what is a horn honk? What is your response? What is your response when something has went awry on the road?
Mine is like everything else in my life.
Awry on the road. We're looking
Yeah,
for
what's your answer?
responses. Or are you just
Resignation.
or is it straight? It could be ignore.
You don't do anything.
Could be
So Sip has no
I have no reaction.
no
like
reaction.
that. I'll go with kind of the blank death stare occasionally.
Oh,
Just-
yeah,
just,
you'll do that.
There it is right there.
I love that.
There's the
That right
one.
there.
That
That's
would
the
make
one.
me laugh.
with the head turn.
We've seen that here before.
That'd make me laugh.
Yeah, that one. That's the look. I guess someone's like upset, was peeved or something. I'm
Hey,
like,
we've seen that here.
and that's my
Bill.
look of really. That's
you
my
you
look.
Don't do this.
I just don't go
I
palms
get
up.
that a lot.
You
I
get palms up
I
a lot.
love the palm- You get a lot of
You get a lot
palms
of
up.
palms
I
up.
get that a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe that's what we want to know from the Breakers. What's their
Palms
their-
up's a big one.
Well, what's their move?
We got a lot of response here. Someone says, Saint Potato here at Kratos, age 35. Didn't give me a response to that yet, but just he's listening.
The potato.
By the way, Wet Blanket says, I feel like Sip flips me off every time Jake reads my text on air. Kind of.
The blanket.
Oh, yeah. Inside, I do.
Yeah.
Not outward.
Not outward.
That's inward flipping off. Brian says, yes, if I am all in if people don't give the courtesy. They should hang his. He just throws up my hand simultaneously. This,
Yeah.
So kind of the palms, kind of the version of the high palms.
Yeah,
He goes
Brian.
high palms.
Yeah, that's Brian and Lincoln.
Yeah.
Greg in Fishers, Indiana, age 53, palms up for sure. Palms up.
Fishers.
LB in Minden, age 27, palms up 100 on that one.
Okay.
Justin in Hickman, 36,
Whippets.
says shakes his head in disappointment.
Yeah.
Shakes his head.
Reed in Des Moines is headed to Minneapolis for his 6-year-old daughter's skateboard competition.
Whoa.
Can he get a shout out from the three-legged stool for Joey to crush it this weekend? All right, Joey.
Joey, yes, is like the half pipe. What are they doing?
It's 6 years old.
Yeah.
Crush it.
Crush it.
Way to go,
Seriously.
Joey.
Wow. Going to where? Minneapolis?
That's gotta be really cool.
6-year-old skateboarder.
Yes,
Awesome.
Joey. Now this will make you smile. Vince in Napa is texted and he says, "My gesture is bloody knuckles." If you recall, Vince calls bloody knuckles.
I don't know what that looks like.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
what
kind
is
of-
your
It's
gesture?
kind of a scary thought. Big fun in says hard stare is what I do.
The hard stare.
The
I love
stare.
the hard stare.
That's a popular one.
See Crowbar in David City, finger and the horn, both. Flip them off and honk. That's a double whammy. From
Don't
Crowbar.
interrupt this, but I do go a long time if someone is tailgating me slows. I go to the slow down.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the slow down. I'll go to that one. All of a sudden, just slow. I'll just kind of
That's playing with fire.
I'll inch
It
it
is
down a little bit.
it's
when somebody-
dangerous, Bill.
Yeah, I know that when they want to get one, not like okay, they're kind of following close when it's egregious. That I'll go with the slow down. I'll go with the slow down.
Being sort of resigned about everything in the world is helpful on the road. Like, because you're just like, all right, just another idiot. I mean, just let it go.
John and Fremont.
Just let it go.
John and Fremont, age 62, usually a death stare at somebody. Death stare.
The death stare is very good.
Pete
Thank you.
in Chattanooga, why would he be listening
Why
to
would
the
a guy
show?
from Chattanooga listen and somebody else from Chattanooga listen, Steve?
Now,
There's two people.
he
I
had-
don't know why.
he has a kind of a scary response. He says, no reaction here because there's too many people with guns in this area.
Yeah.
That's
All
true.
right. All right,
That's
Pete.
true.
Why the slow
I mean,
down?
the road rage is real. There's people lose their lives every year.
Bill, I don't advocate you doing the
Slow down.
You're gonna-
Might
sometimes you just-
might bite you sometime.
Yeah. I'll do the best I can, but I can't promise that it doesn't happen again.
Mike in Kansas, going for a run, age 42. I internalize the rage. Like Sip just doesn't let it
That's
out.
better than us.
It's not that, Bill. I'm not. I hope you didn't interpret.
No, I
what
like the
said.
people. It's the smart thing to do.
It is.
No.
I'm very
not
calm.
bad.
I'm in the 92 percentile of that. Then all of a sudden, there's going to be something that's just like it's so egregious. I'm like, I can't take it. That's about where I'm at. That's simple.
Will in Fullerton, palms up and
love
some
this.
salty language. I like that
Salty.
language.
That's from
Palms
Applied Connect.
That's right. Bill and Bennett, age 60. I'm a middle finger guy when I'm pissed off.
That's
The
all
ring.
right.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's fine. Leroy says finger, age 38. GP in Gretna is stoic. No response. No
Right.
stoic. Sits there. Joe in Boulder says, I hit the steering wheel. So hit the steering wheel.
Okay, I like that. Joe. Joe checks in with us. He lets us know when things are awry.
East Lincoln West Coast, he's like palms up with the occasional light honk and a head shake.
Oh,
It's pretty in depth there.
well, he's military.
No.
He has a very good plan.
Scott says with our sarcastic thumbs up, way to go, buddy.
Oh, I like that
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
That's a really good
That's
one.
A good one.
The double be better.
Hey,
They gave you this one.
That's a good one.
Double thumbs up. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Someone says my favorite is thumbs down. Just drive by, go like this.
Thumbs down's good.
Thumbs down's good. Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is productive.
Yeah,
This has probably been one of our more
I like
productive
I like
roll
this
calls
one.
we've
I
had.
like- a Bama fan in Lincoln says, I just got off I-80 at Waverly and I flipped off a dude for no blinker right now.
No blinker flip off. I mean,
That's a little aggressive.
That is.
A
Like,
little
come on.
aggressive. Sometimes you just have the, I don't know. I want the blinker. I want to see the blinker. I agree with that. I'm more upset with the blinker with something that's like kind of coming towards you. when they don't have the blinker.
Yeah,
on.
that's a problem.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
That's the
Yeah.
point. That's
Yeah.
why I pointed
Yeah,
at.
exactly.
Jordan Wilbur, age 29, says, I tell the kids to look the other way, and then I give a big middle finger. Kids, look away.
Good job. That's good.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If when those kids are like 30, they're just hanging out a bunch of like that. They'll say, "Remember, Dad? Just tell us to look away and then flip the people off." It's a great story.
It is.
You want to have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex in Minnesota says, I have not listened live for a while. Just turned 30. I do the "what are you doing?" shoulder shrug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
get
like
that.
Kind
That's
of
another
palms.
good-
It's kind of
that's a
palms
good
up,
one.
How
right?
about this one though? We're like into like 8 or 9 different things.
A lot of
Amazing.
We thought it was one. We're like at 9 right now.
I like the thumbs
Yeah.
down.
Thumbs
So
down.
just drive by.
I like the double thumbs up. So the thumbs down is disapproval.
Yeah.
This is straight sarcasm.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
That's sarcasm. Okay?
That's really sarcasm.
Really
What you
sarcastic.
did there
With the-
was
it's the face.
exceedingly
So sarcastic.
obnoxious.
face,
Yeah,
too.
someone gives you that
Don't
one.
do that.
Yeah, just,
Don't do that to Laura. That's really obnoxious. Don't do that to me.
Barber shopper, age 68, says, I honk the horn. Doug says, listening from Tampa, horn and eye contact. Both
Ooh.
double whammy here.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that.
Bill Buckner fan, double bird or a condescending head shake.
like that.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, just the. Imagine if you had that with a double bird.
No, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
JT and B, a sarcastic thumbs up, always feels good. Corey at Duncan, palms up. PG and Seward, palms up. Connor at Kawasaki, 2 thumbs down. So,
Oh, that's good.
McSafety is, by the way, right now,
He's ice fishing.
in North Dakota.
He's in Devil's Lake. Give us an update. McSafety sent me one of the
He's got some walleye.
some funny text. The other he goes heading ice fishing with his buddies. He goes, "We have any luck? I'll bring you back a bag of ice." You know what he texted? You know he laughed.
I love that. To YouTube real quick, then we'll move on. We have on YouTube, Chris is with Big Safety at Devil's Lake ice fishing. Genghis in Hondo, Texas, shakes his head, age 62. Nels in Montana, blank stare with head shake, age 47. Active duty Husker, age 32. I give this blank stare at people. Short honk from Albert in Lincoln. Patrinka in Waverly
Trinka.
says, I give the WTF to people.
Could you
Word.
just celebrate a birthday at Fawner Park this
She is.
weekend?
Well, happy
This
birthday
weekend?
to Patrinka.
Patrinka,
happy-
I'm going out I'm in a couple weeks. I'll be
You-
out in a
she-
couple weeks.
Please let Bill know if you're going to be there in a couple of weeks. But happy birthday to you, and have fun. I know you will.
Also,
love-
you always chime in with a score for Rick Heyman's song of the week, and we appreciate that.
Yeah,
we
we
do
do.
appreciate
We do.
Yes, we always read your text that you text
Yes.
like that. So we always have that number in our head.
We do.
What's
uh,
your name, by the way? Patrinka.
That is the roll call, sponsored by our friends at Madson's Bowling and Billiards, a place to be on Friday night, any night, weekends as well. Bowling, billiards,
Sarah.
darts, karaoke, great food, and more. Just south of 48th and Holdridge, Madson's Bowling Billiards, wonderful place. We love that place.
Mhm.
Okay, short segment before we get to segment 2. There's an announcement yesterday by Nebraska Athletics that
Hold on.
there's not. We all know we're not going to have the traditional spring game, but what are we going to have instead? According to UNL, it's going to be the Husker games. And you
Husker
might
games,
ask,
okay?
what does
What
that
is that?
mean, Jake and Stool? What does that mean? Well, here's what that means. There's going to be several sports in play regarding football, 7-on-7 football, a skills contest, and other competitions. Also, Husker women's soccer will host Wyoming at 4:30
on Saturday.
Yep, and Husker. Yeah, this is April 26th. And Husker volleyball will host Kansas at 6:30 in a spring scrimmage. That is your Husker games announced by UNL
So
yesterday.
there's also some tours of the Osborne Legacy Complex. There's a Husker equipment sale and a food truck festival. So all of this is going on.
Is
and
the entrance to the sale a first come, first serve?
Good
You have to get
question.
free
a
admission?
ticket time to get in because everyone knows if you go to a sale, it's like going to a garage sale.
Okay, if you
The
want
first 25 minutes end everything basically.
if you want to go to the Husker equipment sale, Bill, it is at 9 a.m. that Saturday. So it's 4 hours, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free admission with a purchase ticket to any Husker Games event. It's at the Hawks Championship Center. So what they say on
Sounds
this was
heavy J. Terry based.
clearance,
Ooh,
clearance,
Yeah.
clearance, clearance and discounted team merchandise from both Nebraska athletics equipment, including jerseys and helmets, and discounted merchandise from local retailers.
Nice.
So I don't know what that form that takes. Like if there's old helmets, like would there be a hurdle? Like a hurdle. You could. I mean,
You went to hurdle
And-
first.
and
That
the
was your
question
first
then-
thought was a hurdle.
The hurdle.
right,
What'd you get the kids? We got them one. Did you get 2 hurdles? A little low budget. Didn't have
just
that.
one hurdle.
Just have one hurdle.
What's the cost of a hurdle?
Yes. It's,
What would that
I don't know why
charge you?
that came to mind,
Hey.
but that's equipment.
it's equipment.
Yeah, with their
Will there be a 2-man sled? The chance to get the 2-man
That's not a
sled.
Nebraska
Would
sport.
you want to buy an old shot put possibly maybe here?
Maybe, yeah. I
I mean, it's not a
you
Nebraska.
wonder
Hold it, time out. I mean, it's not a Nebraska sport.
is.
The 2-man sleds for football. That's a sled.
Oh, I was
It's
thinking
two-
bobsled.
Yeah.
no,
not
no,
bobsled.
no, not
I
a
was thinking you're going
bobsled.
2-man bobsled.
No, just 2-man sled.
Yeah.
It's usually it used to be a
Okay, would there be a
2-man, a
sled?
5-man, and a 7-man.
Well, I mean, you wonder
Yeah.
would there
If someone left in a semi with a 7-man sled, that would be incredible. And then just put it in their backyard.
right,
It could happen.
right. There's
It could
that
happen.
sort of thing.
I just think that no matter what happens, when you see it's
What?
almost incredibly impossible to come up with something that is that interesting, and for anyone,
in a sale.
for a spring game or for a spring event. I read Ole Misses. I read 20 different things what they have planned.
Mhm.
Nothing was like, oh, that's awesome. That sounds awesome. Because
No,
there's really isn't anything that's that awesome.
Nebraska. So it says on the football field. I think Jake covered this. Nebraska will compete in various events. Okay, 7-on-7
Mhm.
skills competition similar to the NFL's Pro Bowl games, fan engagement activities, and other events. So in addition,
What's this about the past players?
yeah, in addition to previewing the 2025 team, Nebraska greats of the past will also put their skills on display in various competitions. That's all we know right now. I don't think they know exactly what form it's going to take. Is this something I need to cover? That's my question to you.
Absolutely, this
Yeah,
has to be
the
covered.
whole thing.
Yeah,
The whole
the
thing.
entire day on 3 will be available for this. We need
You're
details
being
the next day.
sarcastic right now.
No, I'm not
I
being
want you at the
sarcastic at
soccer
all.
game too.
Yeah, the
Part-
soccer
that's
game.
part of the
It's
interests-
an exhibition.
That's part of the Husker games.
It's an exhibition.
the soccer
The
game.
volleyball
interests me.
match is interesting in that Kansas was a 3 seed last year. I mean, they're not bringing in a patsy, like it's not the Harlem
Yeah.
Globetrotters versus the
The Washington Generals
Right.
coming in.
no.
Why would you not? You want to play a 1 seed. You want to play a best team you can. It's an exhibition.
That doesn't count.
So it's like why would you? And
I'm
it's
not going down this road with you guys.
And
They,
it's-
they all count. If you lose, it's not good.
That's why we talk about the spring
It's
game.
not
of
even in
past
the
losing.
season. No, it
No,
doesn't.
no,
It
I
doesn't
disagree,
count.
Bill.
No, that doesn't count.
He always said though,
No.
you can't play a spring game in football against
You
somebody
can't.
because if they lose, you're gonna have panic for
People-
months
there might be
before the
some
fall.
panic there.
It counts
but
against the football coach if you lose. It does.
It doesn't count. It does not count one bit in volleyball. It
Okay.
does not.
No, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, a fall baseball game. All of a sudden, Nebraska's playing Tennessee and they get beat. It's like, are you kidding me? Or
But
if you
I'm
upset
telling you,
them,
if the football
No.
team played Kansas State and lost,
Yeah.
it would be a
that
problem.
that'd be a better story. That would never happen. They would never have a scrimmage set up to be a true winner loser. That would never happen if they ever had that.
Keith Mann agrees with you on volleyball. We butted heads on
Hmm.
that yesterday. I said, man, you don't want to lose that. He goes, why? It's an exhibition, just like you're saying. Yeah.
You want to play the best team possible, so you get yourself ready. What good to do? Hey, let's play a good solid
I want
Division
some
3
Wichita
team
State.
and see if we can win right
Give me
away.
some Wichita
that'd
State.
be fun. That'd be great.
So the big question of all this is going to be again. We know that without the traditional spring game, is going to be an effort to try to get people to Lincoln April 26th. There's a lot of stuff going on. Do the events that were being announced for Nebraska would that bring people to Lincoln?
Food truck
the
festival.
same way they would for the traditional spring game.
What about the food truck festival? That's 8 a.m.
wait,
to
and where
2
are the
p.m.
trucks going to be parked?
East Stadium Plaza.
East Stadium. Okay, so I'm
You know
with
where that is?
Yep.
Okay, so local food truck vendors featuring various food and non-alcohol beverage options. That is at 8 a.m. So then that'll be
Wow.
about the time of the equipment sale. Then the football commences at 12:30. You see all this falling into place. The soccer match is at 4:30 versus Wyoming, And then the big match, a lot of pressure, volleyball versus Kansas at 6:30. So it's kind of a day. I mean, I don't know. People will come. Well, I don't know how many, but
they've had 50,000 people before in the stands for football.
We're just in a, doesn't it?
I think they've had more than that, right? There's been in the 70s, correct?
At the highest, I think it was about 70 something. But
for football?
Yeah.
I think they got it to 80, didn't they?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Not that long ago. But anyway.
Dropped since then. But yeah, it's a big attendance.
We're just in the midst of a very strange world. I mean, it's
that's
just
true.
To me, all of this just is, there's so many things that happen daily that I'm just like, it was just weird. Everything's just weird.
Accept it.
So just go on. Like, it just falls under, to me, the category of the world has gotten really weird and college football is part of it. So just deal with it.
So the Husker games it is.
Yeah. Can't fight it.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of things in life.
Listen, they put a lot of preparation into it.
Yeah.
And so
I ain't fighting it.
Yeah. It's like, okay, see what happens, see what goes to it. I don't know if I'll be down getting a gyro or something at
8:30.
Yeah, at 8:30. I don't know if I'll be doing that, but if that'll happen.
Somebody will though, Bill.
Some people might, and I think that's a great deal.
It's a chance for people to get together.
Yeah. I'm the one that intrigues me the most is what are the events for the former players and who's in it and what are they doing? That has interest to me.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some live one-on-ones. Some live one-on-ones
with the formers.
What's that? Yeah, pass rush. Yeah, love to see it.
When we come back, an extension for a Big Ten football coach. Tell you who that is next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
MWA Pro Wrestling returns to Lincoln Friday night, March 7th at the First Avenue Social Hall. And in Beatrice at the Beatrice Auditorium on Saturday night, March 8th at 7 p.m. Don't miss 2 huge shows. Visit Facebook.com/MWA Pro Wrestling for more information. Tickets are on sale for both events. Friday night, March 7th, 7:30 p.m. First Avenue Social Hall in Lincoln. Saturday night, March 8th at the Beatrice Auditorium, 7 p.m. Brought to you by 10 Pins Fun Center, Felipe Electric, and Stone Hollow Brewing Company.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Farmers, you know that volume discounts are a major factor when ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands, but Beck's has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to beckshybrids.com for a full farm quote, and always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming. Gotta make sure you get the right person plugged here today. We've got, once again, Delane Bohack with Absolute Agronomy in Beaver Cross. You can always call Delane and the crew at 402-540-6647, a part of the Beck's Hybrids team.
If your team, boys or girls, wins the state championship, swing by Goner. It'll be a sizable discount, a sizable seed discount. If your team is the state champion of boys or girls basketball, stop by. Have the program with you like that to show that you were at you don't have to be in attendance, but if your team won local farmers, then we'll get a discount.
Jeez.
And so it helps you support the team a little bit better. So it's a big deal, a sizable discount.
Nice.
Trevor will set the number when you come in.
Goner.
In Goner, right off of I-80 on the south side.
On the south
Me and
side.
Jake will be back there.
I love that
for
place.
Becknology days.
It's a wonderful building.
We'll be back for Becknology.
I can go if you want me to.
Be nice. Go out with Jake. He'll drive the Accord.
Without snow. If it's not snowing, we'll take the Accord.
When is it?
Well, it's in July, so our chances are solid on that one.
You can be there.
Yeah.
Jake, it's not going to snow.
Jake got 2 ice cream cones, and he tried to fool him. He went and got an ice cream cone, then walked around some more, then came back like he hadn't been there.
They do.
Same thing.
Wow. First time.
Yeah,
huh?
first time. It's the same thing. It's the same exact stunt you pull at Sam's or Costco. You get something that's a pretty good little treat in the aisle, and you kind of act like you'd never been there and kind of whip back.
What
around.
is this
What,
treat?
are you kidding me? Is this a fish stick? This is crazy.
Yes.
What do you got over there?
Thanks to Beck's Hybrid. So yesterday that Dan Lanning gets a 6-year deal with the Rays at Oregon through 2030, about $11 million a year at Oregon. Now, they were the number 1 overall seed in the playoff. I think people forget about that because they got curb stomped by Ohio State. Curb stomped. They were on 38-0 in the second quarter.
They got curb stomped.
He's 38 years old. He is 35-6 in 3 seasons at Oregon. Is any part of you of any concern about Oregon ever slipping with him as the head coach? Are you sold as him being one of the absolute top coaches in the sport?
Zero. Nice. Completely just amazed by him. I spent 3 days with him. Didn't know him that well. Was out there for practice with him during camp because they had other connections on the staff. And obviously he treated me incredible. But he was so kind. I sat in staff meetings. I sat in everything. And and the whole time I'm just like, wow. And I've been lucky. Said maybe 1 or 2 have not been elected in yet, but they will be slam dunks. But with Coach Solitz, it's going to be 6 Hall of Famers that I've worked for.
Jeez.
6 Hall of Fame coaches, and I'm sitting there with Dan Lanning. My first thought was, I go, this is another one. I mean, this guy. I know he's young but everything about him was I walked away with like an old soul with young energy, and yes, he has a lot of things going for him. But
he's in a perfect spot.
Yeah, but is a lot of things going great for they're financed well and their facilities are well. But you have to remember something else. Everybody says, "Oh yeah, it's just so easy." Well, Oregon, when me and Steve grew up, were a laughing stock. They were not even a team you talked about.
They had a duck on their helmet.
They had a duck, which I like the duck, but they were a laughing stock. And also, just so you know, where they're located at, Eugene, is not easy to get to. No. And it's not like well, this is the most amazing town.
It's not particularly desirable.
No, and so they're not doing it with like, well, we're in Austin, Texas.
No.
So
it's not perfect.
It's not. So it's not like, oh, hang on a second. They have zero. Because you know how hard it is. Think about this. When was the last time you saw where's Nebraska going to go recruiting? Probably Florida and probably Georgia, then Oregon.
Up to Oregon.
You're up to Oregon. Hit up there a second. So no, they have to work really hard for all their players. They're all out of state, and they did turn this pre-NIL, so it's not just like, well, no, that's not the case. I mean,
they turned it pre-landing. Right?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. They went to the Rose Bowl in the 90s.
Right.
And so
way pre-landing.
Yeah. So a lot of those things happened, but I was amazed by him, and he said he's a personality. He's fun, and I think he's just a complete star.
A complete star. The only probably knock, if you're going to try to come up with one, is there's some big games he hasn't won, but whatever. What's his record? 35-6.
Pretty solid.
That's pretty good. 35-6. Number one again. Won the Big Ten. Won the Big Ten champs this year.
And he's in the Pac-12 and the Big Ten.
Right.
And so won the Big Ten championship in his first years and most of the time that doesn't happen. Because what usually happens when a new team comes into a league, it's like, hey, you're not ready for this league. They won it
9-0. And he's 24-3 in conference play.
So,
yeah, I don't even know what to say about.
Well,
that.
I asked because Chip Kelly obviously was good out there, and then they had kind of a couple weird years. Mark Helfrich had a good start, bad ending with Helfrich, and then Willie Taggart's there for 1 year, and then Mario Cristobal's there for a year or two, and here comes Lanning. So they were pretty good in those years, just not this not elite like they were with this past year or two with Lanning. So that's why I asked Can he keep up a conference championship type of run here going forward with Ohio State and Penn State in the way too?
Yeah, and the way I look at it also, when you watch a team, how he operated in the building and meetings and everything was incredible. But I put it on the field, so I'd go to practice. I'd go watch him when I was at practice for several practices, and I'm just watching it, going like, this is an SEC practice that you're at.
Mhm.
That's what it looked like. That's what the team. Remember when I came back, I said, "Hey, where do you see them? They're built like an SEC team. They probably hasn't got over the top of that yet completely, but they were starting to build that way."
They'll have to replace Gabriel.
That's a tough one to replace. He's really good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, Kuiper has him number 7 in his draft rankings. Kuiper updated his rankings. Shedeur Sanders number 1. He was number 1 before. Cam Ward number 2. He was number 2. Jackson Dart was number 3. He was number. God, McCord was number 4. Not much shakeup. Tyler Shao. Do you recognize that name?
From Texas Tech?
Louisville.
I was gonna say,
Went from Texas Tech to Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Transferred.
So he's up to number 5 in
I think his combine was very good. He's one of the best that was at that event.
Must be. He's been climbing draft boards everywhere. Yes, after an impressive showing in Indianapolis. Jalen Milrose, number 6. Gabriel 7.
He doesn't have an NFL type body. I mean,
Little
guy, but he does a lot of winning things.
Will Howard, 8. Down a spot. Quinn Ewers, 9. Would have expected him to be a little higher.
I'd expect him to be quite a bit higher. More in the 5.
What was
range.
he at before? See what he was at before that or not?
9.
He was 9, stayed 9.
Interesting.
He stayed. This is what On 3 writes. After falling to 9th in Kuiper's rankings, Ewers showed enough in Indianapolis. He stayed at 9 to stay in the top 10. I don't know. I've heard some work ethic questions about him. Riley Leonard, number 10, tied with Curtis Rourke
From Indiana.
I don't know what 10 gets you. What round that gets you as a quarterback? We talking? Are you falling into the 4th, 5th round range? Rourke started to look ordinary to me when the games got hot, like against Michigan.
Well, he hurt his hand, didn't he?
He was hurt.
Thumb injury.
Yeah, he had a thumb injury.
Hard to overcome that.
Yeah, he played.
He fought through it.
Yeah.
Fought through it. When we come back, it's time for us to age gracefully. And Song of the Day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hi, I'm Jake from Lexington.
I'm Ellen from Ogallala.
My name's Ray from Sydney.
Hello, I'm Jenny from McCook.
Ryan from Lincoln here.
And I'm Steve from Omaha.
And we've all got one thing in common.
We all love trucks.
Which means we all want to win one of the 8th grade 2025 Ford F-150 XLT trucks in Trucks and Bucks from the Nebraska Lottery.
So I guess that means we have 2 things in common.
Well, I love playing Trucks and Bucks.
3 things in common.
And we're all from Nebraska.
Sounds like 4.
And I think the gray color of the trucks this year is beautiful.
5 things. Guys, I just want to go to a Nebraska Lottery retailer, buy some tickets, and start playing today.
There's 6.
I like turnips.
I guess we stop at 6.
Trucks and Bucks, your Nebraska Lottery's most popular scratch ticket is back. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. Ford F-150 is a registered trademark owned and licensed by Ford Motor Company.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Hey Stars fans, I'm goaltender William Prowse. Be here Saturday, March 8th as we take on the Waterloo Blackhawks at 6:05 at the Icebox. We've faced Waterloo each of the last 3 seasons in the playoffs, so we need you to cheer on the boys to give us a home ice advantage. Lock in your seats for the Stars versus the Blackhawks on March 8th by heading to LincolnStars.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: rain and snow showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too with an afternoon high near 39. Tonight, decreasing cloud cover with a low around 23. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1970, Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
A good one, Jake. Interesting
Just
one.
good.
What year?
1970, which is
Better Times. I'm a little shocked at just good one.
Yeah, I agree. I thought you might go great on that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
you've been a little off all day. You've been a little bit, I think, a little bit all day. Just a little bit of a Debbie Downer.
No
Yeah,
way.
you've been a little bit of that. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. So we could maybe just get on board a little bit.
Have
It
I
all
been-
started with we said you had a bowling shirt on and you got very mad, and that wasn't even being mean. It was just the shirt appears to be.
think it's a bowling shirt. Have I been off?
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah. So we're just concerned.
Jake?
I didn't notice it that much.
Well, we've been texting Jake back and forth ourselves.
No, you haven't.
No, we haven't.
No,
That's not true.
We're in cahoots over here.
It's a very good song. I mean, it's not the song is it's an example of a song I've heard 9 million times, so it doesn't have the impact on me it did when I was 6.
I haven't heard it though for a long time. You've heard it recently?
Maybe not.
I have
recently.
not. I've not heard that for a long time, so it really caught me.
But
Thank you, Jake.
Me and Bill have heard the song. I'm gonna say 25,000 times.
You don't turn the station up for it, do you?
No.
Yeah, never.
And if you're walking into a bar and that's playing, you're instantly singing like, all right.
Kind of freaked out.
We'll be here for a while.
You can be here for a while.
My
You
first
start to
question-
sing right away. Everyone knows the words.
I'd be like, why are you playing that? I mean, I in a good way. Like,
In a
that's
good way.
interesting.
It's interesting.
Why are you playing that?
And also I like songs that talk about starting fast. That song starts fast. Jeremiah was a bull. First, I mean,
Jeremiah right away.
You jump
right away.
You jump right.
It's about 2 seconds into
You
the song.
jump right into it like this is real. It doesn't ease into anything.
No
I
long
called
intro.
up "Joy to the World" lyrics, and it's a religious song.
That's the Christmas one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
Joy to the world, the Lord is.
That's the Christmas one. That's not this one.
Is that why you were confused? Oh wow, it's Christmas
Let
Eve.
earth receive her king.
Could you imagine all of a sudden just being at midnight mass and all of a sudden Jeremiah was the bull.
Oh, sorry, guys. Wrong one.
Sorry, wrong one.
Wrong one.
You got the wrong joy to the world. All of a sudden,
There is a line in here that we need to address quickly. It's not a big deal. I did strike me really for the first time today, though. I didn't understand this line. And now I don't understand it as I read it. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the wars make sweet love to you. Why throw away the cars and the bar?
I don't know, but I think he was trying to say just kind of maybe disconnect. Maybe it's more of a disconnect to be with his lady.
Okay,
maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But
8.555.
That's a proper score.
I talk about starting fast. I mean, again, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I hadn't heard it for a while, Jake. I think it's outstanding. I mean, it's not like as good as Rick's Mountain song yesterday, but
Silver Paper.
Silver Paper. Good one. I'm going to go 91112. Incredible song. Walk up music. Better Times. Three Dog Night is incredible. That's someone I talk about. Pay to see Three Dog Night, especially and their best song is what? Three Dog Night.
Joy to the World.
No, Never Been to Spain.
Oh, you like that one?
Oh, the start of that
They
one.
have several good songs.
Yeah, they have several.
Oh, yeah,
the start of that song. They know how to start. They grab you immediately. It's not going. You know what? This
I need
song
a 2-minute
isn't bad.
intro here.
No, it's like boom. You're like immediately immersed in the music. Thank you.
There's no
Jake.
way Ellie could get that a low score, right?
8-4. What's
8-5. Whoa.
Nothing. Well, almost no. And your dad is not chiming in today.
Where's Derek? Is he
What's
sleeping?
Derek doing? Derek, wake up. This is odd. I think Derek would try to chime in. What are the breakers saying?
Oh, some scores before we get to aging gracefully. High scores that you could probably assume. Sanderson, 8.2. Ryan in California, 7.1. Kevin in Centennial, Colorado, just a 5.6 from him in Colorado.
Interesting. Colorado, you expect it.
Bill and Bennett, 8.7. Sandmaster in KC, 9.96, almost a 10 from him. We have 9.1 from Leroy. Gavin and Pender, 9.5.
Thank you, Gavin.
Fritz and Lincoln, 9.3.
Fritz.
Mike and Dalton, 8.6. Chubby Rhino, 8.9.
Get anything from Beef Taco?
Haven't seen Beef Taco yet. Vernon Dakin, 9.2.
Vern.
Nels in Montana.
I haven't gotten to YouTube yet. Barbershop versus 9-5. I don't even see the guy in Columbus. We don't yell his name. Let's we see it.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah,
I don't
be
see
impossible to yell.
I don't see he in Columbus.
Yeah.
Mothpaul says my real name is Jeremiah, and I absolutely hate this song. Negative 10.
Because people thought he was a bullfrog? Is that why?
That's an awesome text.
That's an awesome text.
I absolutely hate
this song. My name's Jeremiah, and I hate this song.
Not a bullfrog.
It's okay,
Yes,
Jeremiah.
not a bullfrog.
YouTube, Robert 8.7, Bolt 9.5, Genghis 7.9, better times. He says Nels in Montana 6.5.
Thank you. Low.
BWD 6 flat. Albert 8.9, Brad 9.8, and Black Shirts Media says no comment on that one. No comment.
It's not controversial.
Yeah, it's not a controversy.
Exactly. Let's give us a score.
Could you imagine though, during our growing up, Steve, if you had a friend Jeremiah, how many times would you sing that? Jeremiah, every time you walk through,
you guys knock it off.
Knock it off. I'm tired of that song. You'd sing it to him all the time.
I don't think that happened though. I don't know that I knew a Jeremiah.
I did not know a Jeremiah either, but we would have done that. Every time you saw him.
What's up, bullfrog?
Our friend Trip from Computer Hardware's first name is Jeremiah. I'd like to know what he feels the same way.
Yeah.
Trip.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, say that.
Trip from Computer Hardware. His first name is Jeremiah.
If there was someone in my class I hadn't seen for 30 years, and then I saw Jeremiah, the first thing I do is I would sing that to
bullfrog.
I would sing that right to him.
Tripp's name is Jeremiah.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Goes by
Please,
Trip though.
Does he listen to the show?
He does. Good morning, Trip.
Yeah, and if you want to text in your reaction,
yes, I'd like to know this.
Trip, does that song bother you as well, or do you accept it? It is time for Aging Gracefully, sponsored by our friends at Tread, Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires just south of Cortland on Highway 77. Sip, what is on your mind today to help people age gracefully?
Thank you to Treads. I fell into one. I mean, it was just it literally popped in. Some of this is the result of Bill ingraining the headline game in my head.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fellow that works out at Planet Fitness that drives a McLaren. And he's an older gentleman. He's a retired guy. I know he's retired because the retired guys do a lot of sitting around and talking at Planet Fitness as if it's a coffee shop.
Are they on like a what's that, a recumbent bike? You're sitting there and not running, but not
just on a bench, a weight bench. It's interesting. When I retire, I'll probably do that. But anyway, I fell into this one.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, we'll get to your thoughts on because you work out at a place.
Well, it's just strange the people you talk to in a gym, because you befriend a lot of people that wouldn't be I wouldn't say normally don't cross paths, I guess, and you cross paths with every type of person in the gym. So it's interesting who you meet.
Yeah, did I share with you the embarrassing moment I had?
There's several. Which ones?
The person who said I see you at Planet. This is really embarrassing. Like I had to check myself. He said, I see you at Planet Fitness, but I've never talked to you because you always look so intense. I'm like, oh God, that's incredibly embarrassing.
I would love to see you with
I put my hood up usually.
Hold it. You have your hood up like you're on the elliptical?
No, I have my hood up most of the time. Yeah.
Is that a boxer thing?
Like your Rocky here or what? Like doing a Rocky workout?
No.
I would see that it's crazy strange. I mean, if I see anyone working out with their hood up, I'd be like, that's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see that.
Oh yeah, you do.
No,
a little bit.
I go every day, so I don't see it.
I go to the gym. I don't see the hood up very often.
This is not aging gracefully. Here's aging gracefully. So I saw this gentleman come in, and he has a McLaren, and he's got to be in his 70s. He's driving a McLaren. I don't know if you know what McLarens are. They're defined by the when you get out of the McLaren. First of all, it's really low to the ground, so I couldn't do it because I couldn't get out and in and out of it. And he's a big guy, and the doors go up when you don't open the door by pushing them out. You open the door by pushing them up. Serious car. I mean, it's a serious car. And my thought was
just like Back to the Future.
Yeah. And my thought was, that's bold. Never too old to be bold.
You nailed it.
Hit me.
You nailed it.
Bold.
In that moment, you gave yourself a headline, right?
I saw the man getting out of his car and said, "Ooh, that's bold."
Did you text it to yourself?
No, I didn't have to. I don't do that. I've made it a point. I have this notebook, but late in life, I don't write much down, and I just commit everything to memory because I miss so much stuff writing stuff down. So never too old to be bold. It's partly why I wore this shirt today, but we kind of covered that in the opening segment.
Bold.
Bold.
Yeah, it's a bold. It's a bold. It's
It is
bold.
bold shirt.
Patino wearing a white suit
In
with
the
white,
70s.
Yes, in the 70s, never too old to be bold, with white shoes, by the way. I saw the shoes the other day.
White shoes, kind of a striped red and white. It was one of the most remarkable scenes. How would you like? Like I said, I couldn't.
About that, but yeah.
I couldn't imagine just being an assistant coach and all of a sudden all of a sudden you're sitting in the locker room and he walks by. I'd be like, I'd do one of the. It'd be just like this. I'd be if I was sitting by one of my best friends. It'd be a.
Patino.
There would not be a word said. It would just be a. Did you see that?
It is Patino.
Yeah, he's in a white suit.
Yeah,
and he weighs about what, $160.
He's thin.
God.
Yeah,
Very thin.
Little guy.
Yeah,
but he can pull it off.
But
never too old to be bold. And I'm not that.
I like that.
I am not bold as Jake would hammer away at me, but I try. It doesn't mean I can't change. I'm still got a lot of years left. I got at least 5 years to go.
Wikipedia has Patino at 6 foot 165. By the way,
Ooh, 6 foot. Didn't think he was.
Didn't
6
think
foot.
he was
I thought
6 foot.
I thought it was shorter than that,
Yeah.
right?
6 foot 165.
Yep.
Man,
How about the fact they lift the coach's weight? I love that one.
how do they know?
Can we list what's Fred? Fred's very fit.
He's probably on here.
Does it list his height and weight?
He's got to be 6'5", right?
6'4", maybe 6.
6'5",
Hang on, I'm
195.
trying to type.
Yeah, incredible shape.
6'5", 195. I'm going.
But I'm
with
just
Fred.
amazed they list their weight.
6'5", 6'5".
Nailed
Yeah,
His weight
it.
is
195.
I say about 209.
Ooh, bigger than I thought.
but
I'm not sure when
at
what's that
6'5".
from.
That's still thin. That's very good.
Oh, he weighed 203 when playing. He's probably about 200 then, maybe right now.
200.
200. Looks thinner than that though.
I just can't believe they list your weight.
Yeah. When did they weigh in?
When do they weigh in? When do they get?
We need to come
I mean,
over.
hey, Rick Majerus, what are you weighing? Like that.
R.I.P.
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 Yes, but still, I don't think
step on the scale.
I don't know if Majerus ever said that every year. Hey, listen, there's
Bielema over here.
here's
Come
my-
on, Brett.
Do I need to strip down?
all of a sudden on media days? What about media days? Okay, now when you're done with the radio stuff, you need to go over and
You
get
gotta
height
go
and
weigh
weight.
yourself.
Do height and weight.
Get your skivvies,
Yeah.
friends.
If you look over there, and Kirk Ferenz is in his underwear getting weighed.
Sean's weighing him.
Where's Bielema? Where's
Sean-
Bielema's shirt go?
Sean's
on?
Sean's weighing him. That would be so incredible.
We got weigh-ins after this. After your podium appearance, we need you to weigh in.
I'm gonna get your height too.
Oh, damn. France is up 9 pounds.
Whoa,
What does that mean?
Doing their body fat.
Eating good this year. Kurt. Back to the gym you go.
Just in your underwear walking around.
That is Agent Gracefully sponsored by Tread Central Tire Pros. When we come back, hour 2 in Nebraska basketball.
Taking diuretics.
One more
Get
game to
down.
go. We'll discuss it next in early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com. Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
St. Patrick's Day is on a Monday this year, but St. Patrick's Eve is on a Sunday, and you won't want to miss that party at Madson's Bowling and Billiards. Families are welcome to join in on the Olympics and win great prizes, or just come down to have one of Sarah's favorites, corned beef and cabbage, or one of Brady's favorites, bangers and mash. Plus, great music all afternoon from Crosby, Stills, Bangers and Mash. That's St. Patrick's Eve on Sunday, March 16th at Madson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family-owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with the roof credit, 0% is standalone.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on a Friday in Creighton, Bill?
Well, he knows we're dealing with relationships today for Dr. Love.
By the way, it's next segment, by the way.
Dr. Love is up next.
Wait a second. So that'll be what time?
What time?
7:35.
Oh, is it? Oh, it was. It's
Seven
next.
forty.
Okay, I thought it was in 8 o'clock. Okay,
No, it's
all
next
right.
segment.
Hey, Dr. Love, I'm glad we got that out there to call in, or we'd like to have a caller. And anyway, to deal with relationships, he's dealing with business friction. It's Friction Friday. Friction Friday. So if you have a beef inside your business, he's a mediator. So that you'll be able to come in with your company, whoever it is. It could just be Mannion's Drug and come in and just say, 8 people sit down. There's been some friction, and Steve mediates it. Jeez. He listens it out and hears everyone's. He meets with everyone privately first. Then he has everyone together to talk their grievances, and then he mediates and he settles the problem through high education and business savvy.
That's serious stuff.
Serious stuff. Yeah, it's very serious but also they're handling it very professionally when they come in. If there's things at Gregor's grocery store that they can't settle things, they come to Steve on Friction Friday.
What a service to have.
Great. They come in to be able to stop in at the bank.
Hey, I mean,
do some banking. Well, and also
there's stuff at the ticket that happens that you could go up there.
Yes, maybe we should get up. We could get us all together. Right? Be a bus of us to head up. And
it's called Friction Friday.
Friction Friday, and it handles it for the discrepancies with inside the company.
Wow.
Yes.
And this is a shindy thing. He doesn't have a lot of help with it.
No, he handled all the Tamara helps with is just sign up. Number of people that will be attending. That's really it. Number of people that will be attending. It ends with a hug. I'll tell you that. A lot of people hug it out.
Sake, really? You got a hug?
Oh, yeah. They hug.
You can't deny the hugs.
And Steve sits.
This will be quiet. It'll be quiet.
Yes.
Okay, I like this.
Yes. And he sits with the people. Quiet. He doesn't sit like a judge. He sits down with the people. Yeah, he sits. Yeah, it's very endearing to the.
Some days you walk in, there's plaster everywhere.
Right. This will be quiet. It'll be normal banking situation.
There'll be no welding today. There's no welding. And no one. If they
chainsaws.
If they find they dealt with some. They had some ideas, but Steve decided to push. Shindy pushed back from it. He thought that if they find someone that is egregious the problem, that they might tase them, but they're not going to do that. They thought that might get a little dicey with the law, so no one will be getting.
If someone's being out of line, and just being obstinate,
yes, it might. Fun is get taser.
God dang!
Sounds like a great day at Midwest Bank.
Friction Friday.
I think it's a good idea not to tase.
Yeah, it's a good idea. They pushed back on that.
Yeah.
No, when they were tasing people, remember everyone did sign the waiver. They didn't sign. No one got tased. It was just random. One lady took one to the thigh on a stray. So that shot.
That would hurt.
That would be something, wouldn't it? You didn't have any idea. You weren't even signed up for it. Just kind of scooching by some people. Also take a taser to the thigh.
I'd be so angry. I'd be angry.
I would be too. I just got tased. What'd you do? Nothing. I was going to the bank. I had to deposit some money. And I swung out of line.
It could be lawsuit material.
There's a lawsuit. Yeah, there'd be a potential.
Probably very winnable.
Likely to
I'm
win.
going to talk to Mossman on this one. Is this a winnable situation?
Well, thanks to Midwest Bank and Shin Daddy for always sponsoring Hour 2. Again, a plug. Next segment, we will have Dr. Love. If you have relationship questions, love questions, we will take them on the airwaves. Bill, Dr. Love.
Yes. Text and call. We prefer a caller.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I will read text, though, if we have a lack of calls.
We would accept multiple callers.
Absolutely. Yes, we do. Nebraska basketball plays Sunday, 11:30 a.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena against Iowa. Iowa had a big halftime lead. They lost last night to Michigan State at home, so right now, if they lose the game, they will miss the Big Ten tournament. Iowa and Nebraska again, are playing to make the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska's trying to make the NCAA. I saw as of yesterday, despite being the 15th team right now in the standings, Nebraska still on Joe Lunardi was first 4 out. So very much so in the hunt. Andy Katz, first 4 out. Jerry Palm, first 4 out. They might miss the conference tournament at their first 4 out in the NCAA.
It really appears that everyone's trying really, really hard for the Big Ten. Not so much for Nebraska. Like, hey, the Big Ten. We're trying to get numbers in there. Who can it be? And there's some that are very obvious, but me and Jake talked about that. It's very odd that right now they're first 4 out.
Like that.
They might miss the conference tournament.
They're 15th in the right now, currently. That's not normal.
I mean, I'm just trying to. I mean, they have some good wins. They have a lot.
There's
of
reasons that
quad 1 wins.
They've got five quad 1 wins.
Right. They've got good victories. I could see them turning on a dime. I really could.
They showed against Ohio State, hey, the offense was clicking again, which it had not clicked for a while.
My point is, it can turn
on a dime.
But right now, if you ended the day, that's high to be where they're at today. Yes, they're not done by any stretch of the imagination.
No, they are not. As you mentioned the other day, they're still playing hard.
Yeah.
I gotta, they got a better than 50-50 chance to beat Iowa.
Yes.
And then I could see them making waves in the Big Ten tournament because they'll be playing for a lot. Some teams they're playing won't be playing for much at all. So, and they're still, and the other part of this is Burke is bound to start hitting some shots. I mean,
he have to.
Yeah. I mean, Burke he's coming around. He'll start hitting some shots, and I could see him getting on a run, winning 2. I'd be a little surprised if they don't win 2. Now 3's pushing it, but I think if you beat Iowa then win 2 in a tournament, you're probably in the NCAA tournament.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So that's what I expect.
That'll still be a stretch.
Really?
It's
because
that takes the 20 wins though. But
the 20 wins does not means 0. When you say that one, that means not one person that they look at that and say that they have 20 wins.
It's not really the threshold anymore.
That threshold means nothing. That number's not looked at. It's
I know,
still,
but if
it's
you're
net,
first,
quads, all those things.
But if you're first 4 out and you win 3 straight games now, I mean, you're right on the bubble, and other teams are going to lose. You might move up to the last.
I know
4
I'm
in
just being like I'm wet blanket now, but at the same time, they've lost how many in a row?
5 of 6,
and it really hasn't done anything to them.
5 of 6.
So the other flip part, because you're not winning. I was not quad 1. Whoever they play in the first game will be a quad 3,
probably quad.
So
I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that beating Iowa does nothing for you. The first win in the tournament does nothing for you. The next win might do something for you. The 3 in a row means nothing. That's a home game against Iowa. That's a quad 3 game.
Unless you're talking about perception, and if Nebraska would
perception, they do, and you're lucky there is no perception right now. You talked about the last 10 has been thrown out. They don't. If they looked at the last
beating
10.
Iowa and somebody else would help if the other teams that had them on the bubble were to lose. If the other teams in the last 4 out or the first 4 out were to lose, and teams that are the last 4 in lose, but Nebraska beats Iowa, and if it's Rutgers or somebody else, and yes, it's not a quad 1 win, but it's a win that propels them versus a loss that your season's over.
Right.
That's how it can help you in that regard. It doesn't help with a quad 1 win, but you got to prove you can win games in March.
Right. Now, the issue against Iowa, of course, is Iowa shoots to 3, and Nebraska hasn't defended the 3 very well. Iowa doesn't always come in here and shoot particularly well, so we'll see. Are they still playing too? I mean,
they lost last night 91-84. Michigan State had 61 second half points in the game. Iowa led 37-30 at half, 61 second half points for Michigan State to win by 7.
And Michigan State wins the conference outright.
Yes, they are outright conference champions. Michigan State.
Congratulations to Michigan State. Then in the postgame, Izzo spent 2 minutes talking up Fran, which is not necessarily an endorsement. It's usually more like, keep him in the conference because I hardly ever lose to him. So it'd be nice to see him stay. That's how I always read those things when a coach goes on a long, tearful spiel about a coach who's under fire. Yeah, they want him. He wants him in the conference. Why wouldn't he?
Is it a slam dunk that if Iowa wins, they're in the tournament?
In the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah.
No. I saw a scenario out there where there's so many things because there's so many teams at 7 and 12 right now, and I don't know. it's very confusing. I don't know off the top of my head.
It really hurts your head.
There's a lot of things that need to happen for Iowa.
So Nebraska could lose and still get in.
Yes, I think that's
very possible.
It's possible. It's not very possible, but it is possible that they would still get in with the loss. But I want to avoid that happening. You had an approach.
Oh, I was going to say I'm kind of done. I'm over the whole thing. I'm not worried about it anymore because if you think about it, there's really no ramifications. You know, if they lose to Iowa and don't make the tournament, well, they didn't make the tournament. Let's go on to next year. There's no use getting all upset about it, right? What's to be upset about?
Well, the one good thing you have with the tournament is
it's Nebraska basketball. I mean,
how many years? How many years?
What are we talking about?
How many years?
53 years, 52 years. If they don't win in the NCAA tournament, it's just the 53rd year that they don't do it. Yeah, I mean, in my lifetime.
Yes, in your lifetime, it's actually been over 100 years.
Right.
But it's 53 that affects you.
I don't see why you'd get too upset about it.
But playing the early games,
Jake,
do something for you. Right now, everyone's excited about Nebraska women's basketball because they played in the first, they said
first round.
They've won 2
to get to the quarterfinals.
And just to get to the quarterfinals. But what do you talk about? They've won 2. They've got momentum. They've got this. I mean, it's like they're like what, triple buys in the Big Ten, or it's insane. You know, like with
double buys. That was triple buys. Yeah,
Jake. So I would counsel you, don't worry about it. Just you're just banging your head against the wall for nothing, really.
I think it helps right now that Nebraska is first 4 out, so they're not projected in, because I kept telling myself, how is this a tournament team? Now they look like it against Ohio State. They actually played good basketball, lost in a great fun basketball game, double overtime. But before that, didn't appear to be a tournament team against Minnesota. And they came back and took the lead, but they didn't look good in that game. Against Penn State, looked horrible. Michigan, again, lost by 3. They looked terrible in that basketball game.
They're capable, though. Like you said, they're very capable. That's what, and I think it could swing I think it could swing. That's what I think. I think they'll beat Iowa and win in the tournament.
Like we said, they're still playing very hard.
And Burke will start hitting shots.
I would say for a bad team matchup, it's a tough matchup for a bad team. Because Iowa just goes up and down the court, and if threes are falling, kind of like
it's scary.
Even though they hit a shot the other night against Michigan State at the end, which was like 0.1 seconds late to make it 87. But point was, they scored a lot of points against the team that just won the outright Big Ten.
Right.
They scored 80-some
points.
They're scary.
And
so, but they don't play any defense. Don't play any defense.
Bryce could get 50 in this game. I mean,
that'd be fun. Might need to.
But they're a scary team. You'd rather play someone right now that would kind of muck it up a little bit and be like, hey, they're going to try to win this game in the high 60s. Would be.
I agree with
because this game is a little bit of a tougher matchup for that. That's what happened to them when they lost to them to start. They just all of a sudden just went crazy hot. I mean, everything
Peyton
went
Sanford
in.
got hot.
Everything went in. Everything went in.
Kind of everything to gain, nothing to lose, really.
It would still just be utterly disappointing and devastating if they somehow missed the Big Ten tournament.
I disagree.
Not
devastating.
For a team that pretty much the whole year has been projected in the NCAA tournament, to miss the conference tournament would be devastating. It would be embarrassing, demoralizing, and devastating.
You have to go with Jake on this.
I can't do that. It's Nebraska basketball.
But they've been in the dance the whole year.
Don't go history. Just go this team. Don't go.
Yes, you can't.
We're not talking.
Don't go Barry Collier and me and Doc.
Yeah, just
and
go.
Miles.
This team was 12-2. They won the Hawaii tournament. They were seen as a potential 8 seed at one point for a long time.
We said in here. I've said they could get to a 6.
Bill, I'm saying disappointing. I'm not saying devastating.
Yeah, but we did think they were pretty much a lock for 12-8.
Right? It would be disappointing. Don't get me wrong.
We thought, hey, they win all the home games.
We thought they're a
devastating.
12-8 team.
Devastating.
Somewhere in the maybe.
Devastating if Auburn loses in their conference is
no, that's not, because there'll be a 1 seed still in the dance. That's not devastation at all.
Now, if they lost the first round of the tournament,
devastating.
If they lost to a 16 seed, that's devastating. But
I'm kind of going back to Steve Sipple.
Devastating.
Devastating. This is more just disappointing.
Disappointing. Thank you, Bill.
Devastating. I get to yes.
What are we talking about?
There's games that I've been a part of that I've lost, and I've been disappointed, and some I've been devastated where I
Right.
couldn't sleep for forever like that. It was like
You forget what we talked about. It was set up for Nebraska to finish the season strong. They had 3 of the last 4 games at home.
But
They've
you
lost 2 of
You
those.
knew all along it was a razor thin line.
And you were hoping that they would overcome that. Bryce Williams might be is going to be a first team all Big Ten player, and you might miss the conference tournament. Devastating.
And what's
No.
Juwan Gary, honorable mention? Is he going to be second team? There's so many players. There's 18 teams, so it's
not
a
a second teamer.
Is an honorable mention?
Perhaps yes.
Probably honorable mention.
Because honorable mention doesn't go by just there's like 10 of those,
There's
right?
a lot of them.
A lot of those.
I'd go honorable mention.
There's so many players. There's 18 teams.
Right.
11:30 tip-off, Nebraska, Iowa, Sunday. Before we get to break, the 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Ooh. Shiver down the spine. You won't get hacked with Applied Connective Technologies. They're in all 93 counties. There's probably people here from out west at state basketball that use Applied Connective. Why wouldn't
they would.
And if they don't, they should. They can call Will and the squad at Applied Connective. A free consultation at appliedconnective.com. They manage all your IT, one-stop shop. Don't go anywhere else and shop around. It's one place, appliedconnective.com.
This is a great time to call them up like that. You're coming in town for the state basketball tournament for the girls or for the boys next weekend. They're here in Lincoln. They're easy to talk to right here in Lincoln. They'll come over to PBA and meet you. They'll come right over there. They'll meet you at the concession stand.
Buy a bag of popcorn.
Talk through some
Okay,
stuff.
what's next? Get everybody ready here.
Well, we come back. It is time for our second edition of Calling Dr. Love.
Calling Dr. Love.
If you have relationship questions, love questions, Bill will help out Bill in this, but Bill will answer them for the most part. But please call us at 402-464-5685. Dr. Love is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Furious Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Furious Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
St. Patrick's Day is on a Monday this year, but St. Patrick's Eve is on a Sunday, and you won't want to miss that party at Matson's Bowling and Billiards. Families are welcome to join in on the Olympics and win great prizes, or just come down to have one of Sarah's favorites, corned beef and cabbage, or one of Brady's favorites, bangers and mash. Plus, great music all afternoon from Crosby, Stills, Bangers and Mash. That's St. Patrick's Eve on Sunday, March 16th at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Who are you?
I'm the Truck Fairy.
You mean the Tooth Fairy?
No, Truck Fairy. I appear when someone dreams about winning one of the 8 new trucks in the Nebraska Lottery's Trucks and Bucks scratch game.
Oh, so you leave Trucks and Bucks tickets under my pillow?
No.
Cash?
Sorry.
What exactly do you do?
Remind people to play today.
Don't think I need a Truck Fairy for that.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Play Trucks and Bucks from your Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break. Jake, you're a freaking nutcase. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Dr. Love in a second. Before that, quick plug for our friend. We mentioned him earlier in the show, Trip at Computer Hardware. If you have any Apple questions, computer, phones, watches, or more, please go to Computer Hardware just south of 70th and O in Lincoln. Also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI. All 3 of us have been to there many times. It's been very helpful for us, Trip and the squad.
The watch pairing is what Laura went for, my wife. It's in your Apple Watch pair. Sometimes you lose connection. They have handled that so easily. It was incredible. So, yes, big fan. Free tacos. Yes.
The pairing.
Yes.
Pairing of the watch. Yes. Thanks to Trip of the team at Computer Hardware. Go the day. It's Nebraska's Apple Store, Computer Hardware. It's time for our second ever edition of Dr. Love. And with that, we got to give it its proper introduction.
They call me. They call.
All right. Dr. Love, call us 402-464-5685. If you have any relationship questions, love questions, you need advice, 402-464-5685. We start off with, is this LB? Maybe it's LB in Minden. LB, you're on early break.
LB, fire away.
What do you have for Dr. Love today?
Good morning, fellas. I just want to say, Sip, I'm loving your shirt. You're looking great. I'm watching on YouTube as we speak.
Thank you.
The tube today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bill, my question for you today, Dr. Love. I got a 5-month-old son on Sunday. My wife's going out of town for the weekend. Any advice for a father with a 5-month-old while the wife's out of town? I appreciate thanks for taking my calls.
That's a great thought. The number one thing you want to do is you want to make sure, and not with social media, just that so she is aware that you have that you're out of the house. You have some activities based. It's not just. Oh, did we lose me?
Nope.
Are you still there?
I hear you.
Okay. No, everything changed there for a second. Is that you want to have a plan so your wife is like, he is doing stuff, not just the fact that they're in the house or that he's. I know that the kid is safe. I understand that. No, you're out doing things. You've taken him to maybe it's grandparents. You went to other places. You've done something fun. You have a few photos like there, but keep the photos just to your wife. You don't have to parade it like I'm doing this great things on TikTok or something. Just keep it very much between you and your wife. But that's a great idea, a lot of responsibility But that's what you want to do. You want to be like, hey, listen, I'm on top of this. I have a plan. We have this thing all mapped out, and away we go. So I think that's a great question.
I think what Bill was meaning to say is that it was a great idea to call Dr. Love.
No, that was not. No, it's a great idea. It was a great idea to
call Dr. Love.
All right. There's LB and Minden first up on the phone.
Thank you.
She'll get another caller in a second, but we do have a quick question from Hizzlebear.
Hizzlebear,
Dr.
okay.
Love.
Okay, the his.
It says, hey, guys, so the wife and I had an ultrasound and got to see our baby for the first time yesterday. I want to find out the gender for obvious reasons. I do have 2 girls, but the wife wants it to be a surprise at delivery. Did you guys find out or wait till delivery day?
Dr. Love, what do you say?
Well, I'm a big waited out. I just go back on the net. I know that's not normal. I know that because right now, like nurseries are painted and ready to go, and everyone knows.
Yeah,
and there's a
true.
And then you don't have
Waited
the big gender reveal party.
Ooh, very careful. What was Jake your deal? You knew?
We had the reveal party.
You have the gender reveal, and you do all those things.
No, this is just a baby shower. We didn't have
Just
a
a
reveal.
shower.
We didn't have a reveal party.
No,
That was not a reveal.
So I'm not a reveal party at all. But that's just me. I like it. I think it should be one of those things like all of a sudden old school, 1965. Hey, what'd you guys just have? At that boom, what do we got? Oh, we got
Dr. Love is old school.
Yeah, so that I might be just a curmudgeon on that.
No,
but I think
just old school.
I think not knowing is the way to go. If any option of it, that's always the way to go.
We go back to the phones. We have a second call for Dr. Love. This is Jay. Jay, you're on early break. What do you have for Dr. Love today?
Hey, Dr. Love. Jay in Denver here.
Denver, thank you.
Yeah, just wanted to get your take. I know you're a guy who's moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I got married last year, and my wife is from Denver. And we're both on the same page of us wanting to raise our family somewhere else, somewhere outside of the city. So just wanted to get your take on how you kept the family close and just like keeping your relationship up through the stress of moving to different places and moving around.
That's a great question like that, and I appreciate that. The big thing is to create energy and excitement for wherever the place that you're going to. Everything's always because I always use the term redeeming qualities, and every place you go or every plan you have has redeeming qualities. The first thing when you talk about we want to move or to a different spot, we're going to raise them in a different place, we're going to stress. The first thing can be it's got this problem. Every place has incredible positives.
You sold Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yes, right there. It's like, what's great about this? Well, I can list several things that is like, okay, didn't know this. So you want to sell the sizzle right away like that. Like, what are the redeeming qualities of the area that you're moving to and why you're doing it? There's always going to be some sort of a not really a setback. There's always going to be something that's not there, but you've already decided that maybe that Denver is not inner city / wherever you're at in Denver is not your choice. And so you want to move on to a different spot. So pick out all the positive parts of it and focus on that phase. Then the negative part doesn't hit you as much. It's the same way. Anytime you talk about people, you do the same thing. Talk about their redeeming qualities right away. Hey, do you know Steve Sipple? Yeah, you mean the Journalist of the Year? Yeah, I do.
He's got a lot of problems.
Hey, thank you, Jay.
That is
Thank
good.
you, Jay.
That is
Good
good.
question, Jay.
Great question.
Well, real good advice.
The positives, the redeeming qualities of everything. Anything else on the text line, Jack? We have calls.
We got another call, but before that, in between calls, Phil in Lincoln says, recently divorced, mid-30s. Where should I go to find love, Dr. Love?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would say that, me and Steve did it old school like that. Went out.
We did?
We did. We went out. We went out.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we went out. We left the house. That's the one thing I used to always say. That, chance of me meeting somebody here to stop by my apartment's pretty slim.
What about Matt?
So you better get out.
Ooh,
Go
Madson's a good
Go to
choice,
Madson's,
too.
see Sarah. But now,
see Sarah. See other women.
Don't see Sarah because Sarah
is
gets no Sarah for
She is
advice.
taken. She's married.
Sarah's the. You missed that one completely. We've talked about how Sarah can lead you
Sarah
down.
is taken.
But now that's a great question, and I think this is the one time when you want to go with newer times. I think you want to have like that, whether it be a website, a dating website, a Match.com, one of the what are the easier ones now? Tinder or different ones.
Hinge.
They have Hinge.
Yeah.
So different ones of that nature. I think
Bumble.
there's one that you can connect with like that. Maybe has more to it than just I just looked at him and did whatever to talk to this person. But I think you do want to. That's the way it is now. That's how you meet people now.
So you suggest both?
I would suggest both. Get out of the house. always like that. Be at events, be whether you be at social events, you be at church, you be what you name it. Just get out of the house. But the next thing is like that. Don't be afraid that, and don't be afraid of one thing like that. Oh, my buddies are busting me because I'm on Match.com. Just tell them to shut up. Not that. No, because there's people meet people in different fashions. Do your own thing, and then also gives you a chance to have a chance to. I mean, the numbers out there are way different, and there's people in your same situation.
Oh God!
So it adds. So you're in the same situation.
You'll be fighting them off here pretty soon.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Another phone call.
You'll
coming
be
in.
fighting them off. There's a lot of
Hey, the kicker is that you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
You're going to be. You're
going to have to make some choices.
Every time that I had a job that maybe a current job didn't go quite the right way, or something happened and it sent me to a different job. You know what it did every time? It got better.
Yeah.
It got better. Yeah. So that's all you have. This is an opportunity for you.
You may not need Match.com.
No, the breakup is an opportunity for you.
Let's go back to the phones. We've got Tony. He's our third caller. Tony, you're on early break. What do you have for Dr. Love today, Tony?
Hey, Bill. Well, first off, I just love to say I love the show, guys. My question is, so, Bill, I've been in the Army for 19 years now.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, throughout this time, I've missed about half of my wife's birthdays. And unfortunately, here in a little bit, I'm going to miss Mother's Day and her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. And this woman has been the rock of our family. She has to deal with the kids, the house, the pets, everything while I'm gone. How can I best show my love and appreciation for this woman while I'm going to be gone over her birthday?
Boy, that is a great, it's a big problem.
You're earning your money right now, Dr. Love.
Absolutely.
This one is real. First of all, like I said, thank you. Obviously, she has great respect for your job, and we as a country do for all the military that you're doing. But that is, my suggestion would be, if you have something planted, which means notes, a gift, a thought, something in the house that's planted. So, like on Mother's Day, when you're gone, you say, hey, do me a quick favor. Go to the closet and move the red box. And all of a sudden there is photo of you and her from 15 years ago.
Oh my God,
with
Dr.
with a note written on it or something. So when you're gone and just all of a sudden flowers show up, anybody can do that. It doesn't show a lot of prep. So what you want to show at this time is prep.
God,
you want to show that you've done something to get that this is all set up ahead of time. And it doesn't have to be much. But if all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the way, underneath the seat of your car on your birthday, reach underneath there at that. There's going to be a box underneath there, and you pull that out, and it's something unique, maybe something from your first date, or there's something that a remembrance thing that pops up.
Doesn't you have to buy? You don't have to buy it.
No, you're not looking at something that's got to be this. That changes her day. That changes her day. So that would be my best advice: is prep will change everything, and she will be ecstatic. For like, my husband thought about this months ahead of time, had this, and this planned, and away you go, and you'll be a hero, like you're a hero in our eyes already.
You might have a new career path.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you,
Tony.
Call.
I appreciate the advice, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, there's
Who's
Tony.
Dr. Love?
Tony.
That was Dr. Love.
That was good advice.
They
from
call
Dr.
him
Love.
Dr. Love. That was
Anything
beautiful.
for the text line, Jake?
Yes, Jared says, Jared in Nashville says, Bill, can you talk me through a date in an earpiece? This is gold right now. I need you like in my ear at all times.
I would love that to be like.
Bill would be good at that.
You would. Okay,
Coach
don't do
Bill.
this. Say this. Come on, say this.
Where are you guys at right now? You walking into the restaurant? Okay, nice. Okay, I would love to be part of that whole thing. Hey, oh, hey, get out of there right now. Go to the bathroom. Fake go in the bathroom. Get out of there. I got to talk to you.
Why?
We got a chat.
You made a big error. We're gonna have to double back on this one. Get back out of this conversation. Get out of this conversation right now. It'd be so much fun.
In your ear, an ear. That would be amazing.
Maybe it could be some setup. Maybe we're like that they have like a first date and and we meet them. The stool goes and meets them, down at Duffy's. Okay, let's sit down. Let's talk about where this thing's going a little bit. See if there's any electricity or not.
You ask a lot of questions.
Couple texts on the text line still. Someone says, is a Lenten fish fry an acceptable date spot?
I don't know
Dr.
if
Love?
you could get a better one. I don't know if that it's incredible is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, because fish fries. Now, do some thinking. Here's my deal on that. Get outside of town. Get to a smaller town, but do your research. I went. Remember my first year here. I went to fish fries every Friday, And I went out of town to do different ones. They checked in.
You?
Yeah, oh yeah, Bees. Don't. That's a touchy subject. But yes, you are Bees closed. But you are 100%. I don't know if you can have a better one because everyone goes. The fish fry is great, and don't push back on this one either because I'll be going to I'll be going to with Mossman here next week. Next Friday we're going out to I think it's to Cathedral, but the church Mossman. The churches also are incredible. In the basement of a church for a fish fry, they got beer, fish. It's
who's
incredible.
not happy to fish?
Yeah, who's not? And that's everyone you talk to is happy, and you naturally have, and you sit at big tables with random people.
Yep.
So you have natural conversation right away. So it's just not the two of you right there locked in.
Oh God, that helps.
You've nailed it. I'm telling you what a brilliant idea. Anything else?
We got some more.
Sanderson says, okay, on the last one regarding with Tony, he said you went on a different level. Amazing advice from
Sandy.
Sanderson
Really good.
to Tony.
I mean, I yeah.
I'd like to have Tony check if he does. Like see if Tony checks back in with us, just kind of see how things go. Because obviously he's heading out for a while.
Any more for Dr. Love?
We'll wrap up with this one before we get to the game show. Money in Kansas says, maybe you've answered this already, but the dreaded question: how do you answer this? Does this outfit make me look fat? What do you say?
I think the first thing is have a little bit of fun with this. Say, well, a little bit. Yeah, just have some fun with it a little bit. Start off with like that. No, I'm just kidding. That was sarcasm, Steve. Jesus. Steve's like, oh, no, I know. I'll make you look fat. First of all, you don't even answer. You just kind of do it. Whatever. No, you look out. You don't even really. First thing, don't stop and look. You answer the question. You answer the question right when it comes out. Like, do I look a little heavy in this outfit like that? You just go, whatever. You look incredible. Do not do the hang on. Kind of size it up and look, and then because then there's a chance whatever you say, your face doesn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want that.
Good advice.
You don't want that. You don't want your face saying something that you're no. It's like right away. It's no matter what. It's like you answer that question so fast. Maybe like that. No chance. Stunning. I hope you were the size. Hope you were going to wear it. Incredible. Then just move on from it. You don't double back on it. Away you go.
You nailed it.
Away you go.
That was a wonderful segment of.
What a song.
Well, thank you for all the phone calls and texts for Dr. Love.
It's incredibly amount of phone calls.
That was fun.
Yeah,
three good calls there.
I think this could grow. We could go longer if you want.
I think in June now we're not going to have much going on. We're going to have
you go a couple.
We'll have a full hour of Dr.
When the
Love
CWS gets over. We're looking at about a.
What's wrong with a full hour of Dr. Love?
That'd be kind of fun. All right, a lot of advice.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That'd be fun.
Well, I mean, you could say, well, we'll have a full hour of Dr. Love. I bet the phone lines would be jammed.
Well,
I like it.
It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today is a Film Friday, and our topic is TV show characters. I'll give you the characters. You tell me what show that is from.
Yeah. 70s?
I can't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if
I don't
shows
watch
are on there or
TV. So
well, but if it's 70s, we'll be okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
These are all shows that people should have heard of, I believe.
Dr. Love might know some of these. I'm
might
going to start calling you Dr. Love.
No, we're not.
If you think you know.
Come on, Dr. Love.
TV show characters, call us right now, 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play, 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call to take down Sip and Bill and trivia. The record on the week is 2-2, going for a winning week. Today,
we need this.
TV show characters. I'm not going to give you the decade or when. These are all shows that are somewhat popular, I would say.
Great.
People.
Great.
We have, what do we got Henry. Henry, how do you feel about TV show characters today?
Oh, we'll give it a shot.
All right. Well,
Henry, thanks for calling in.
Bill is a lifeline for one question. Henry, first question to you. What TV show had Pete Campbell, Roger Sterling, and Don Draper among its characters?
You know it, right?
This is for you, Henry.
I mean, I know if I can't say.
Oh, I'm kind of thinking the same. I'm freaking out.
I don't know.
Oh man.
We have five. 4, 3, 2. You're passing, Henry. 1.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right. No guess.
Jake loves the show.
I can't believe I don't know this is from it's in the 70s, right, Jake?
No.
Wait,
it was. Yeah,
I can't give you hints.
No, don't give me hints.
But I'm giving you hints, though.
Yeah, he's just.
It was in the show was based like in the 70s as their advertising firm.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I might get it.
They did the Coca-Cola one thing late, if I remember right, wasn't it?
5 seconds. You want to steal this?
I think we're gonna pass.
Okay, that'd be everything Bill said was correct. Mad Men. It's based in the 60s and 70s. Yeah.
Oh, it was based.
Based.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the show was from the 2000s.
That's what I was saying.
It was based in the 60s and 70s.
Okay.
All right, 0-0 tie. Sip first question.
That's typical of me to know all the stuff but not the answer.
What TV show had Ron Swanson, Leslie Knope, and Andy Dwyer among its characters?
Oh, I think Andy Dwyer seems like a dead giveaway. Is that The Office?
That would be Andy Bernard in The Office. This is a different Andy. Do you want that one, Henry, or not?
Bill, did you know it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Parks and Rec.
Oh, never.
Brilliant.
I wasn't a Parks and Rec guy, but God, but it's not egregious. It
Never
really
saw
isn't.
it. Never saw.
Yeah.
This is
Never saw one episode.
You like that show?
Really? Okay.
You like The Office? It's very similarities to The Office. For the win, last question, Henry. What TV show had Charlie Kelly, Dennis Reynolds, and Mac as its characters?
It's Always Sunny. Yeah.
I had that.
Brilliant.
Dang it. Oh, I had that.
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the answer. Congrats, Henry. We'll get your bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road. Nice win.
How I couldn't say Mad Men when I could describe the entire show.
I know. Now that's where we blew this because we both knew it and we didn't come up with it.
Yep.
Last question. You lost the game.
I mean, I don't know if that's a brain cell issue. It really bothers me. We're slipping a little bit.
No, you're not. You went 2-3 in the week. That's not bad. It wasn't 0-5.
I think it was sleep
deprivation.
Sleep deprivation. I didn't get much sleep last night.
What TV show had Claire and Phil Dunphy, Cam and Mitchell as its characters?
Yeah, easy. Modern Family.
Great show.
And
great show.
Modern Family had 11 seasons. How many episodes did it have?
I don't do this. This is
math.
tricky.
322.
I don't know.
Over
11
seasons.
Episodes.
Bill says 322. Over under.
I'll just say a little over.
250.
Okay.
Under.
Good
So,
guess. Good guess, Bill.
Not bad. Not bad.
Good guess.
A little lower. Yeah.
Nice win by Henry today, but
Henry.
you know, it's always
It's a really
Monday.
bad loss for us, though.
Yeah.
If you really just break it down.
Break it down. Yeah.
Should have got Mad Men. We both knew it. You've had it before.
I have.
This might be number 3, actually.
On Mad Men. I've done a different show, but Mad Men has been a question in some capacity before in the past.
Kind of song today. Plays them over a lot.
Today was Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. High scores on that.
You'll also be able to catch that at Christmas Eve next year. Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. That'd be the great. Imagine you flipped open the hymnal. Three Dog Night.
Which version? Three Dog Night.
Which is Three Dog Night. Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Hour 3 is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing. There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 11th annual Street Festival. The party starts on Saturday, March 15th, with tons of giveaways, a kilt contest, great Irish food, and green beer, and continues on Monday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 11 a.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. on Monday, and the street party starts at 2 p.m. both days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's 8th and P in the Haymarket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Plus, Koppel has over $10,500 off list on other select new models. Our pre-owned truck lot is full of late model low gyms as well. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with a roof credit, 0% is standalone.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: rain and snow showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too, with an afternoon high near 39. Tonight, decreasing cloud cover, the low around 23. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds, an afternoon high near 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Is your office technology holding your business back? At Hamilton, we're more than just an IT provider. We're your partner, focused on building integrated technology solutions tailored to your business needs, both today and for the future. We know that every business is unique, and that's why we provide the services and support you need and nothing you don't. We believe that together, you can continue to serve and support your customers while knowing that your technology is taken care of. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Voigt Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Thanks for all the phone calls during Dr. Love last segment. All the text today so far. We actually had 3 really nice phone calls and a lot of text.
It's incredible.
It's taking off.
Yeah.
It's really taking
Bill,
off.
thank you. It's a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun.
And you know, it's you never know who's gonna call in and what they're gonna say. So it was wonderful.
It's real. It's real.
Talk
About live radio. There you have it.
Yeah, and the real world problems.
Real world problems in real time.
Real life tests of love.
Yes.
And Bill
It's
is
important.
helping people through it.
By the way, Hour 3 is sponsored by our friends at Nebco. If you have any questions, if you're looking for a job, they have a lot of job options at nebco.com. Check that out today.
Incredible
Appreciate them
group.
for sponsoring Hour 3 of the show. And again, once again, thank for anybody coming to town who has not been here yet for state basketball. Please stop by the mill, get some coffee here.
Yeah, it's good coffee.
Great place to come by.
Is Luke here today?
Luke is here today. He's behind the.
That's one of the things to come in for. Just come in and meet Luke. Luke is the version of Sarah at Madsen's. Luke is
100%.
the spirit animal of the mill.
He is.
And he talk about a friend. Well, he helped Jake move. He helped Jake move.
Yes, he did,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, he's a
Tips
friend.
on him,
Yeah, we have a lot of deep conversations, and it's fun. He has a wood shop in his basement, so that's what we talk about a lot.
He wants to build me a nightstand.
He's always
and a wine
He
rack.
wants to build you a white.
Yeah,
Really?
nightstand.
Really?
And a wine rack.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
The guy does everything.
He'll do that?
Yes. If you have any things you want him to build, he'll do it for fun.
God.
Do that.
God, there's good people in this
11th and 0, come on by, have a cup of coffee before or after your games today for state girls basketball or next week for boys basketball. But 464-5685, call or text. As always, we know that that Bill loves the calendar, the schedules, and Sip loves lists. And yesterday, a list came out from Athlon Sports. We usually go to CBS Sports for our off-season
Yes,
stuff.
very odd.
But Athlon has given us a lot of good stuff over the years, too. And they were looking at the 2025 early Big Ten football power rankings. And Nebraska was at 7th, behind the likes of Ohio State,
1,
Penn State,
2,
Oregon,
3,
Michigan,
4,
Illinois,
5. Wow.
Indiana,
Ooh, high.
6. Nebraska 7th, just ahead of Iowa, Washington, and USC behind Nebraska at 7.
This is what they write. The combination of coordinator Dana Holgerson and quarterback Dylan Raiola should lead to a much improved offense in 2025. Cornhuskers have a major overhaul ahead on the defensive front. Well, they nailed it. It's exactly right. And you know, an overhaul in special teams too. I wouldn't leave out special teams. But the offense should be better. The defensive front is the question mark. That is the question mark.
If you look at them among those teams, though, listed again 7th behind the likes of Illinois and Indiana, and Michigan, who again have won 8 games, but looked good late in the season compared to rough for the majority of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right now? If you had to place them, where you'd put them around 7th, so upper half of.
Well, you got to look who's behind them. So Iowa's
league.
8, yeah, right in that range. Washington's 9. Yeah, it's interesting who's low. 10. USC's 10. I mean, that's the Trojans of USC.
Yeah, that's shocking.
10. 10. Yeah, Jake, I think it's okay. I mean, like it's just like the basketball discussion to me. The bottom's pretty good. When you have Minnesota as your 11th team, that's pretty good. When you have Michigan State as your 12th team, wow. It's a good league. Wisconsin 14. It's a good league. I mean, I know they're down. I get it. They're down. But that's Wisconsin at 14. Now Purdue is.
What's the comment on Purdue?
It's funny. It's funny.
I need the comment.
Purdue's 18. It's funny to me. I don't know if it'll be funny to you. New coach Barry Odom has a major rebuild ahead after last year's 1-win team returns 1 starter.
Well, I would say this: if you had 1 win, you're returning everybody.
Well,
you're not that excited.
It's not a great thing.
You're not that like, okay, we're right back. That's not a good thing.
Going to look like Maryland. See, this is what I mean. Maryland is 17. Okay, Nebraska goes to Maryland. That I regard that as a very difficult game.
That'll be a noon kickoff. That'll be an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Yeah,
back here. Noon
very,
there.
very likely.
I don't
100%.
I just don't think you say, Nebraska will roll Maryland.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it. I don't see them rolling Maryland.
I think Maryland's like one of those teams you just don't know.
Well, here's what they say.
What do they say on Maryland?
This is what they say. This is what Athlon Sports says about Maryland, which is, again, number 17. Sorting out the quarterback battle between UCLA transfer Justin Martin and true freshman Malik Washington tops the list of spring priorities for Mike Loxley. It's a crucial offseason for the program after last year's disappointing 4-8 record. So they're coming off a 4-8, and they got new quarterback. They don't know who it's going to be. It's
new coordinators also, right? Sumlin retired. Didn't they have a new deep? I think they're new on both sides. I hate to say that, but I think offense and defense coordinator. I think they're new on both sides.
I think if you're a Nebraska fan, you take this and feel good, especially when you start looking at the teams that are below you.
Yeah, like you said, you have a road game. We have to go to Maryland. Where are they at? 17th out of 18.
Still, it's kind of tough, though.
But I also think about when NIL was put in place, we thought schools, I think like Illinois and Indiana, would disappear even further. I don't think people saw, that they'd rise up. Now, I'm not saying that their NIL is wonderful, but
I don't know.
But Indiana's been, we all know, a bottom of the barrel Big Ten team for the majority of the time. They've had a couple nice seasons, but typically 3-9, 4-8. That's what Indiana does. Illinois has been pretty bad for a long time prior to Brett Bielema. I mean, they've been 6-6 for Lovie Smith one year, I believe, but now you're seeing them at 5-6, and I think you'll see a lot of people put them at 5 or upper part of the Big Ten.
What a job by Bielema.
Yeah,
I mean, what a job by him. I mean, it really is.
10-win season last year. The big thing is they returned Altmaier, who's good.
Yes,
right?
He's a good quarterback, and guess what? He'll be remarkably better this year. You just see quarterbacks grow up and have more time in the system, older, you name it. He's a tough out. That's a tough win.
The top of the league. I mean, how do you guys? Where is the drop off after Oregon to Michigan, or is the drop off after Michigan to Illinois?
We can have a true freshman quarterback like that at Michigan, and Underwood can be really good. Don't get me wrong; he might be excellent off the bat.
Underwood.
Yeah. Anytime you're playing a true freshman quarterback, I've got concerns. Same way with you heard Maryland saying we decide between a transfer and a true. It's like, oh man, true freshman. That's really hard. Even at Michigan, really hard.
It feels to me like there's a drop off. It's Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, and the others.
Yeah, I think it's the drop off there. I agree.
Now, with that being said, with Michigan, like I said, they won 8 last year. They beat Ohio State, and they had horrific quarterback play. Yeah. So I can't imagine that Bryce Underwood would be worse than those guys that they played.
No, I
He'll
agree
be
with
better.
you. I think Michigan's a little hard to read.
A little hard to read, but they do lose some of those guys on defense, which same thing. We said that all year. It's like, hey, just watch them on defense. And they did it to Ohio State. I mean, they up front, wow, were they special defensively. Yep. They were special.
God, Minnesota at 11. Just not much respect for PJ.
They never get respect.
Yeah. No,
hardly ever.
Max Brosmer departs. He was a pretty good quarterback, right? Pretty good.
Transfer. I liked him from the start.
Yep,
and he did well.
He did well.
Did a nice job.
Ask PJ. Ask Fickle how
they led most of the Penn State game. They led the game. They had a chance to win that game.
They returned Darius Taylor, who was one of the Big Ten's top running backs.
I don't know what they do at quarterback. Did they go get a transfer again?
Unclear. Michigan State is languishing, has been languishing. Michigan State needs to step up. If you're a Spartan fan, you're like, okay, come on. We can't be 12. We can't. And
we like that coach too, Jonathan Smith.
I think Jonathan Smith is really good. I'll go on a limb right here. The Michigan State's not 12.
Okay.
I think they'll be better than that. I'm not saying they're going to be 4th, but they'll be better than 12th. I'd have to check their schedule again to kind of see how that played out with them. But I think they'll be better. They kind of know who they are, and he operates well within that. Jonathan Smith does. And they came off of, you want to talk about devastating? That was devastating how that whole thing fell apart.
Michigan State.
With Mel Tucker, and then when he got let let go, and then they had to hold on to the staff with a interim staff. It was the interim staff that Nebraska had to go play 2 years ago, right?
And Nebraska lost that game.
But then, so that was a mess. I mean, a mess. He came into something, and he had to take the job because it's in the Big Ten. The Pac-12 had folded, Oregon State left behind. So they had to take that job. So they have the right guy there, but that's a lot. Excuse me.
Nebraska, it's 7 again. Can they? They could inch past Indiana. Could they inch past Illinois?
The chance of inching past Indiana is pretty good. Indiana's schedule is brutal.
Right. So they must not have took into the account that much.
The common text from the Breakers is that the Indiana will come back to reality this year. A lot of James Madison players were seniors last year that came over, and then they're on to.
I think they'll be pretty good, but just like I said again, the schedule, everything. Yeah, it starts and ends with the schedule every time. There's just certain teams that just wow, and their schedule is brutal. And
really, they avoid Ohio State. They play Oregon and Penn State this year for sure. Indiana does.
Well, the first 3 or 4 games in the league you wonder if they'll come out of that alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it amounts to. Anyway, so I'm still now. Is there do you have any problem not putting Penn State over Ohio State?
I on paper it's Penn State, but overall it's what's it been 12 years and he's won once, something like that. So sometimes you have to just say, until you beat them, you're going to have to show me this. And the one they won was a crazy block. It still counts. Don't get me wrong. It counts. It's a crazy block field goal.
Yes.
I mean, Ohio State
2016, right?
Ohio is going to put the game away. Field goal block return for a touchdown.
We're talking about 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
But they being Penn State, literally, it's been, I don't know what it is in the last 12 years. I think they've won one time. So I'd always have them ahead for that reason. But on board, when you say new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. Oh, by the way,
new quarterback.
By the way, the defensive coordinator probably knows a lot about Ohio State because he was just there. So
I'm sorry, you're talking about
Penn State.
Yeah.
Talk about Penn State.
Right.
And
I get. Yeah. Then they got their quarterback back, Drew Howler.
Yeah. So I mean, they and I would say probably pretty as highly motivated a team as you could be.
Yeah.
I don't know a team more motivated than Penn State. After that loss they took to Notre Dame when they had every chance. I mean, they should have won that game, and they didn't.
No, and they are loaded.
Yeah.
I would have been tempted to put Penn State over Ohio State, but I understand why you're saying Ohio State gets the benefit of the doubt. The name that escaped us the other day is Jeremiah Smith. Yeah. I don't know. You could make a very strong case that he's the best player in America.
Both coordinators, the quarterback on both running backs, the defense got, besides, Downs is back, but
Caleb Downs.
But on defense, God, those safeties like him are so important. They're not as important as the mass up front.
No.
As when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it wasn't like, what happened? Oh, it was the back end. No, it was the front end. And then the back end was very good with it because of what they could do and what they could call and have games played because of how the front four could rush, how it changed everything.
About Julian Sayin. He'll be the quarterback. Yeah. Julian Sayin.
Been around, hasn't played.
Right.
Same thing. If he played at all last year, he played in the game. They were up by 40. He only went in if he played at all. Did he even play last year? I don't remember. Probably if he did, it was
sparingly.
Play a couple
snaps,
series when the game's over. That's it. So that's a lot.
The other thing you got to throw in here is that some of these preseason prognostications mean very little.
Kansas basketball, number 1.
And they're going to be like a 6 or 7 seed in the dance.
Yeah, might even be an 8 or a 9.
Arizona State picked last in the Big 12. You can go on.
You can go on and
win
on.
the conference and nearly win a playoff game.
So I wouldn't be, like I said, I wouldn't get myself too worked up. The one thing that will happen is that Penn State will be really good. I can guarantee it. They'll be really good.
Can you say that a bit about Ohio State and Oregon too?
Yes. I mean, but again, I have more questions to Ohio State. It's really hard. It's really hard when you have that emotional of a game, of a run. When you wind it back to, okay, now what's spring ball like? It's like, whoo, and then you have all these new guys. And here's what happens also. This happened at LSU. There's a lot of guys walking around that team. They're getting patted on the back, and they weren't there.
Patted on the back.
And they had no part of that run. They didn't do anything. They weren't even there. Some of them weren't even on the team.
That's where leadership comes in.
And so sometimes it's like, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Now, ours was a little bit different because we followed up the season at LSU with COVID.
Oh.
So I think COVID for
219.
everyone should just be thrown out because how it's handled in different leagues and what was going on. You know, it was a debacle. But
that's for sure.
But Oregon did not go get a quarterback, which means they feel good about their quarterback that they have. And I don't know enough about him. Haven't seen him play, so it'll be interesting to see what he looks like.
Thank you, Athlon. Thank you to Athlon.
Thank you for the offseason material.
Thank you to Athlon, and thank you to CBS Sports and whoever's providing us with off-season material.
We appreciate them. Before we get to break, I got some tickets to give away. We've got an event tonight and tomorrow. Tonight in Lincoln, tomorrow in Beatrice. MWA Pro Wrestling. It's a very, very fun time.
What?
MWA.
What?
Yeah, we got pro wrestling. We got pro wrestling. It is tonight at the First Avenue Lounge and Social Hall at First and Van Dorn in Lincoln. And then tomorrow it's at the auditorium in Beatrice.
Really?
What time out now? We got to go backwards on this one. This threw us.
Yeah.
We had no idea this was coming. This is live radio.
First Avenue, right up on
First and Van Dorn. So this one.
Oh, that
First and Van Dorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's at the First Avenue Lounge and Social Hall. The
Lounge.
Doors open at 6:30.
Wrestling.
Shows at 7:30. MWA Professional Wrestling. I'm gonna do a text one for this one. If you I have 6 tickets for the Beatrice one tomorrow. So I'll do 2 different winners of three tickets. Or should I do 3 of 2? What do you guys think?
Dr. Love?
Should I do a 2-pack or
2-pack?
Okay, we got 464-5685. If you want the MWA Pro Wrestling tickets for Beatrice, please let us know you want to designate that's the one you want to go to tomorrow. Same thing. Doors 6:30, show at 7:30. Text is 402-464-5685. I've got 2 different 3-packs for you. And then tonight for Lincoln, I've got also 2 different 3-packs for you. So if you want to go to the fight here tonight at the First I gotta get that right again. The First Avenue Lounge and Social Hall. Please text 402-464-5685 and claim them. If you don't get the tickets, you can still buy tickets for $17 front row on the Facebook page. MWA Pro Wrestling.
If you want to take your kids to something, this sounds like a great. If I like 15 or 20 years from now, it's like that. You're like you're a junior in college. You're hanging out at the Sig Ep house. And you're like going. My dad took me to
MWA
Pro Wrestling at First and Van Dorn at a lounge. That's a story. That's a story that's going to resonate. This is one forever.
Yep.
This is one forever. All of a sudden,
something's happening.
Something's happening because it's going to be like going. It won't be like going. Yeah, we went. It was interesting. Nope. There'll be something
happening.
Either when you walk into the place, out of the place, during it, or you're going to see something in the crowd, and you're going to it'll resonate with you forever.
That's a great salesman.
Someone's going to say, I'm telling you, you're sitting around going like, you want to hear a funny story? My dad took us to a lounge. We watched pro wrestling, and here's what happened
in the bar.
There's a lounge. There's a bar. You can sit up there and get a Busch Light, and then all of a sudden, all hell is going to break loose.
If you want the tickets, 402-464-5685. Coming up next,
sounds incredible.
It's Taste Testing Friday with Smoking Gun Beef Jerky of Nebraska.
The gun.
That's next, an early break of the tickets.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Boyk Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
We're in Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
We got chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 11th annual Street Festival. The party starts on Saturday, March 15th, with tons of giveaways, a kilt contest, great Irish food, and green beer, and continues on Monday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 11 a.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. on Monday, and the street party starts at 2 p.m. both days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's 8th and P in the Haymarket. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: rain and snow showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too with an afternoon high near 39. Tonight, decreasing fog cover, the low around 23. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
MWA Pro Wrestling returns to Lincoln Friday night, March 7th at the First Avenue Social Hall. And in Beatrice at the Beatrice Auditorium on Saturday night, March 8th at 7 p.m. Don't miss two huge shows. Visit Facebook.com/MWA Pro Wrestling for more information. Tickets are on sale for both events. Friday night, March 7th, 7:30 p.m. First Avenue Social Hall in Lincoln. Saturday night, March 8th at the Beatrice Auditorium, 7 p.m. Brought to you by 10 Pins Fun Center, Felipe Electric, and Stone Hollow Brewing Company.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will have a taste test here in a second from Smoking Gun Beef Jerky of Nebraska. Before that, though, quick plug for our friends at Trados Grain Marketing.
The DOS.
Difficult if you try it by yourself. If you trust the guys at Trados, though, it's much easier. Go Trados.com, GOTREDAS.com. Adam Ickes and the crew, Bill, they do a great job.
Insurance, Jake. Crop insurance. They've got till the 14th, 15th. The different. You have to get this set up. Steve, it's your life. Insurance is your life. You have to have it.
God, yes.
And they do. Like I said, why would you not have the people that are helping you assist you with your commodity sales to also be doing your insurance?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Apply Connect, one-stop shop. Stop in and get that done. And that's where things come together. That's where you have complete alignment. There's nothing that you fail every time in a company, in a university, in a football team. You don't have total alignment. Get aligned with Trados.
Trados, they maximize price by maximizing your farm. Crop insurance, as you mentioned, risk management, mat drills to make sure their clients have the best product. Go Trados.com.
The mat drills of commodities is what they are.
Jeez.
That's what.
That's saying something.
That's saying something, exactly. I sent Adam Ickes a picture. The other day, it was a picture of him in his black shirt and a picture of us. We're all together.
Nice.
So we won in San Antonio. We were down for the
Alamo Bowl.
Yes,
when you
against
beat Michigan.
That was fun.
What a game.
Yeah, Ickes played incredibly well in that game. He was a starter. Started that game.
And he wasn't always a starter.
In and out of the line, but not in and out because he he was up and down and failed, but he was always right. Always played a lot. Played a lot. Played that entire game. Had to be exhausted in every special team.
Jake, it was a great game.
I remember watching the game. I was watching it downstairs at the house in Beatrice. I remember vividly. That's a bowl game that always stands out.
It was an incredible game
because the finish was scary, but Nebraska got it. They got him off the field in that last second play.
Your dad was drinking salt water.
Not at that point. No, not at that point. That was December. It was before tax season, so there was no salt.
My dad was
water
on the
back then.
sideline. We were down in the fourth quarter. We're down behind. Dad had like an all access pass, and he gets up from the stands. And the game was sold out. Were you at the game?
Absolutely.
It was incredible.
It was loud.
Out.
Yeah.
And Dad goes, "I'm heading down." And Mom goes, "Where are you going?" He goes, "I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna be on the field when we win." Headed down for it. So he headed down to the field for that. So
nice.
The Final Four.
I was down there with him.
The Final few could have hung out with Ron.
Yeah.
The Final Four is at San Antonio. That game was so great because of one thing. The stadium you could walk to from Riverwalk.
Yes,
and it was packed. Riverwalk was packed.
Oh, those are better times.
Yeah, you weren't like all spread out over.
But trust me, there's better
times.
Better
Hey,
time.
wait a second. Is the Final Four there this year?
Yeah, it's in San Antonio.
Right.
That'd be a fun place to be.
That'd be a great place to be.
It's in the Alamo Dome?
And guess what? Nebraska's still alive.
They are.
They could be. They're not dead.
They're not out.
They're not out of there.
there.
Is there a chance Nebraska be in the Final Four? Yes.
They could
There's
be the
a
11th seed that makes the run.
There's a chance.
NC State at this time, remember, had no chance to.
You're right.
Remember on NC, I don't know what their numbers were. They said if NC State, they got all the way to the finals, and that wasn't getting them in.
No.
They weren't getting in. They had to win in.
Yep, they did. It is that time of the show on a Friday. We didn't have any food from Greg because he was out of town today, but
Minnesota.
You know what this means? It's Taste Test Friday from
Nice.
Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. We try 2 jerkies every week, and this has been taken off. People across the country are buying Smoking Gun Jerky. As of last week,
we need this.
We had 10 states last week. Now up to 16 states that have purchased jerky from across the country.
Do we have the states? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Name off what we have so we know what states have to show up.
Let me pass this around first.
Okay.
We're going to start off. This is a bold one. Do you guys like Bloody Marys at all?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll try one of those.
This one's called the Wicked Mary. It's beef jerky, a Bloody Mary flavored jerky. So
pass it down.
Open that one up.
It's a Bloody Mary morning.
The states people have purchased from are California, North Carolina, Texas, Ohio, South Dakota, Montana, Florida, Kentucky, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Georgia.
We need 4 states today.
We do. So if you didn't hear your name called, we need like North Dakota. We could use
There's Wyoming.
Where's Utah at?
Where's Utah?
Bill coaching Utah. Come on, Utah people, rise up.
Rise up. Is Arizona in the game?
Where's Oregon at? Where's Washington at? We need you in the West Coast. We have California. We got them.
We need this.
So
it tastes just like a Bloody Mary.
So if
it does.
So the first one is the Wicked Mary. Now we did the honey bourbon, I think, a week or two ago, and they have like been selling that stuff like crazy. It's flying off the shelves. Flying off the shelves.
I don't even know what to say.
What's your first?
Well, Joe was happy and concerned with his family life. He goes, I'm working 14, 16 hours a day making jerky. Because that's what's happened to. It's an explosion.
Him and Ryan
it's a
jerky,
done
over
it's a jerky explosion.
Jerky.
Yes.
So what's our initial impressions of the
First of all, it tastes
Wicked
just
Mary?
like a Bloody Mary, which makes it an A+. And it's almost like it's vodka infused.
Sip is like
if you
lost
ate
for
this,
words.
I don't know how they do it.
If you just hand it to somebody and says, "What's this remind you of?" It would take
Bloody
you about
Mary.
4 seconds. This is a Bloody Mary.
Not even 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Now I wonder if I think it'd be really good to have a Bloody Mary and dip this in the Bloody
Mhm.
Mary, if not just put it in the Bloody Mary.
Agreed.
Just make it part of the Bloody Mary.
Eric and Hickman says I went to Smoking Gun last week and loaded up on jerky for an upcoming ski trip to Steamboat. Took full advantage of the 20% breaker discount. The honey bourbon is outstanding as advertised, and this is good too. The Wicked Mary.
Friend
This
of the
was-
show, Trevor. He went in there. I know him. We heard from him on Twitter. So it's happening.
Okay, so you like the Wicked Mary? It's the one, our first one here.
Absolutely.
I would characterize it as remarkable.
Tastes like a Bloody Mary. You
They
want
have some. I don't know how they can do this.
Let's have a book. Let's read a book. Open it up. What do we do?
There's the second jerky we have today is the Blazing Saddles beef jerky. It's described as hickory flavor with a horseradish kick. So
Okay,
you're gonna,
I like
you're gonna
this.
have a kick
I'm
with
excited for
sinuses here.
this.
Your sinuses are going to feel that one.
I
Pass that
love
one down.
horseradish. I love horseradish. Regular horseradish and horseradish.
As you
get
guys-
it big today.
As you're opening
Yeah.
the package, reminder: if you don't live locally, we want to get all 50 states. We've got 16
How do we do it,
states
Jake?
now. Go to smokinggunjerky.com to order 10% off with the promo code EARLY on the website. This is Nebraska's go-to for beef jerky. Small batch gourmet jerky, not mass produced. It's all made at the store. If you want to stop by locally, it's just north of Raising Cane's at 48th and R in Lincoln. This one you're trying is the Blazing Saddles. It's got a little horseradish kick to it. You like the Wicked Mary, a little Bloody Mary flavored
Fascinating.
jerky. This one,
You don't get the horseradish until you're into it a little bit. Comes in late, which is great. It's like a great song. Start slow.
It's like Connor Sheehan.
Yeah.
Comes in a little late sometimes.
you brought in a Nebraska ball reference to the beef
All
jerky.
right.
I love. That's why he's the sports writer of the year, everybody. That's why he's the sports
He
writer
is.
of the year.
Could be the
Incredible.
decade, really. But
Decade.
Whatever.
But the horseradish comes in late, and it's incredible. So you know why this is an A for me, because you know how much I love horseradish. So it's a slam dunk. Thank you, Joe.
I think they're remarkable, is what I think.
Yeah.
Here's why. Because of all the different flavors. You never get bored.
They have like, it feels like they have 40 flavors.
Right.
I don't know the exact number. They have that wall is packed of different flavors.
This just shouts gift for whatever occasion. I mean, just gift idea central.
We love when there's instant reaction. Last week when we did it, they said after the segment was done, they had like 6 people in the first hour stop in to the store and buy jerky. And online sales were good too.
This was
Tell them the location again, could you, Jake?
It's just north of Raising Cane, so at 48th and R in Lincoln. If you want to stop in, say hello to Ryan and the team there, and Chris and
Ryan.
Joe might be there. He's there once in a while.
Just whip over there. Outback's over there. McAllister's
Yeah, you know
over
where it's
there.
at. Yeah, that same road. there.
Target's over there.
Mhm.
It's right by McDonald's.
Yes.
I mean,
Which you've
right
occupied
by. I
many
mean,
times.
it shares property.
It's right by the old station.
Yeah.
Madsen's just down the street.
Yes.
It's a great part of Lincoln. It really is.
So
Kirkland's is
that
over there.
section from O Street down to Vine, that's incredible.
I think we
That's
should. I think
Lincoln.
we should demand. We require.
going.
We want
Actually,
4 states.
I'd say O to Adams is pretty incredible.
Now you're getting into Westland area. Thank you.
We want 4 states today. Again, we've listed again: California, North Carolina, Texas, Ohio, South Dakota, Montana, Florida, Kentucky, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Georgia have bought. Where's Wisconsin at? We want Wisconsin to buy
Delaware,
some jerky.
Vermont.
Where's Minnesota? Yeah, a lot of Minnesota
we have
listeners.
a lot of listeners in Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota.
SmokingGunJerky.com. Get on the wall of fame at Smoking Gun and add your pin.
He's got a wall.
They do have
of fame.
The ticket wall of fame.
Admonishing entire states.
Yes.
All right, where are you at, Wisconsin? That too good to buy some great Nebraska jerky?
Easy,
Really?
Jake. Don't make it personal.
SmokingGunJerky.com. Try to think.
We can bully him into it.
Wisconsin. We want Wisconsin, North Dakota today. We want Utah, and we want Oregon. That's the states we want represented. Oh, if anybody else, though, would be great, though. SmokingGunJerky.com. Promo code early gets you 10% off. Thanks to Joe and the team for hooking us up once again.
Joe.
And Sean from Gretna just purchased right now via
Sean
the website.
From Gretna. Thank you.
During the segment. Wonderful stuff. Thank you.
Sean, if you have anything with relationships you need help with, call
Dr.
in.
Love.
Yes.
The
Call
spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Picture this. You're in the doghouse and flowers just won't cut it this time. Enter jewelry, the ultimate peace offering. It's a gesture that speaks volumes, showing her you're willing to go the extra mile to make things right. So next time you're in the doghouse, remember, diamonds are a guy's best friend too. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Hey Stars fans, I'm goaltender William Prowse. Be here Saturday, March 8th as we take on the Waterloo Blackhawks at 6:05 at the Icebox. We faced Waterloo each of the last 3 seasons in the playoffs, so we need you to cheer on the boys to give us a home ice advantage. Lock in your seats for the Stars versus the Blackhawks on March 8th by heading to LincolnStars.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Reminder today, state high school basketball continues. The semifinals will have Lincoln Christian and Gothenburg here in about 8 minutes, tipping off at 9 a.m. in the semis with C1, followed by at 10:45 Minden and Milford. Of course, Milford won their first ever game in the tournament on Wednesday, trying to get to the state finals against Minden. Wow. And we have also Class A and Class B semis today as well throughout the day.
Big day.
And all of the finals tomorrow will be heard here on The Ticket. Swim on the call.
Swim.
Big day.
24 games Swim's on the call for, and 24 next week as well.
It's a lot going back and forth.
It's a lot. He's a busy guy.
He's doing 24 games.
Yeah, he told me that we've done the 24 and 24 for a couple years now, but this is the first time he's done all of the games because last year we had Josh. I remember our old producer Josh did a great job calling some games. We had some guys helping out before that, but Nick's doing all.
I went down and
this
saw
week and all
Josh. I
next
saw
week.
Josh, yes, set up.
Should we be chipping in?
Yeah, so
He's fine.
I don't think I think we're built for that. I don't know if it's a whole different game. Play by radio and then also radio play by play. That's a way different. There's 2 way different things going on during that. That would be a lot. Could we do it?
If we locked in really
if we
hard.
locked in, yes, we could.
Don't forget today, Bill.
Does not want to hear.
I'm sorry, but
no, you're fine.
Pressed for time. Don't forget, Bill. The Penn Dragons today.
Yes,
are playing here in 7 minutes. Also at the Vanny Center. If they win, they're playing
7 minutes.
Yes,
at 9 a.m. So he's got to hurry over if he's gonna get there. 9 a.m. tomorrow. If they
9 a.m.
if they
Should
win.
Go down there, maybe.
I'll probably buzz over. Yeah.
Wow,
what a weekend!
Yes, weekend ahead. We got state basketball. We got Nebraska 11:30
on
Sunday, and I cannot just imagine what the mood will be like on Monday in this place if they were to lose that game. I might not show up.
Oh, come on. We have
Jake,
covered
would you
this.
shave your head?
No, they don't deserve a shaved head for losing.
Okay.
It's for win.
I'm not.
So if they win, do you shave your
The
head?
moment I said that, I think they went on the losing streak. So I think it's my fault I even brought this into the.
No, because you also thought you saved it with the walk around with Scotland. You thought you'd made it. You even texted us.
That
if
was
we win this,
disappointing.
I think you'll find that it won't be devastating if it happens. If it were to happen.
Well,
you'll be fine.
We'll see how it
You'll be
goes.
fine.
State hoops next. Nick Sainer on the call for Lincoln Christian and Gothenburg in Class C1 semis. That's it for us. We will see you on Monday.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.